Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Panther Stadium. First time this year here at Medina Valley, where the Panthers come in 0-2 here, and glad to be home looking for that first win. They'll be taking on the Veterans Memorial Patriots, who come into this game with a record of 1-1. I'm Jared Lucky along with Maury Stein here, and we are ready to get this home part of the season started. We've had a couple of tough losses so far to start the season, but hoping to turn that around here against Veterans Memorial.
Couple of losses away from the friendly confines of Panther Stadium. First home game of the season, and it comes against Veterans Memorial Patriots, who won the first game and lost the second game to Taft by a score of 42-35, but they hung over 40 in their first game, so they're averaging 42 points a game. Jared,
56 against Del Rio.
Yeah, and they shut out Del Rio. I don't think Del Rio scored.
They scored 20 points.
Did they? Okay. Yeah. But they're scoring, but they're giving up points, which is kind of what the Panthers' forte have been, this year. That we've scored some points, but we've given up way too many. And we had little Coach Mo on the Sport for Supper show, and he wasn't shy about taking onus. The secondary coach, the linebacker coach, every one of them basically said the same thing. You need to shore up the tackling.
Yep.
You can't blame one side of the ball or the other when your side of the ball ain't getting off the field on the third downs. And he had some kind of crazy stat. 56% of the time they were converting on third downs.
No, it was more than that. What I was getting at, they counted in film
56 missed
tackles between two games.
And over that percentage and not getting off the field on third down. And, Jed, we know some of those were third and long where the Panthers had down and distance. But that's something you can work on in practice. That's something you can look on the telestrator and show the boys, okay, you got to be in position here. When they do this, we need to do that. It's basically just respond. And the positivity that I saw across the table Wednesday night, even on the volleyball side, was all positive.
Yeah.
The girls were coming off of a loss also, but they start district tonight against Southwest, and hopefully we're going to give you updates on that. We were unable to bring that to you because of computer glitches, but we'll be taking care of that. But Jared, football, what a beautiful night. Got a little bit of a breeze blowing from south to north, and what a beautiful evening of football.
Yeah,
you got to love this time of year.
Yeah, absolutely. Clear skies. I know it's been hot during the day, but the mornings have been a lot better lately.
66, is that what you said you had this morning?
66 this morning. Not so humid, and it's just been nicer, and hopefully we'll start cooling down some in the afternoons as well. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we're going to come back and kind of set this game up for you a little more. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Bolt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Kestrelville, or at ntchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as We're getting ready for the start of this game between Medina Valley and Veterans Memorial, and, we talked a little bit about Medina Valley being 0-2, Veterans Memorial 1-1, giving up some points but scoring a lot as well. One of the things, Maury, that I think I need to see from Medina Valley tonight is a little more creativity in their play calling, a little more, they got to get that pre-snap stuff taken care of. We saw that it was not there against Southwest Legacy, and then last week against Jay it kind of reared its head again. And that's something that, can be fixed, and hopefully they've been able to do that, because against a team like Veterans Memorial, you can't do that. This is a much better ball club than what they've seen the last 2 weeks. So this is no easier task than what they've been facing the last couple of weeks. So the mistakes that Medina Valley made against Jay and Legacy that ultimately beat them, they cannot make against this team.
No, you are definitely, if you get 1 or 2, 3 spots behind in the turnover category against a team like the Patriots tonight, you're not going to win. No. I mean, that's just simple, Simon. That's just simple common sense. And the 2 ball games that the Panthers have had, Jared, they've been in the game. I mean, those were very winnable games.
Yeah.
I think that John Jay last week was a little better team than we saw in the first game against Legacy, but it'll be kind of a test to see kind of how the other matchups around the area go, because last week Floresville played Southwest, who Medina Valley has in 2 weeks, and Floresville beat them, which that's who Panthers are going to have to play later on. So that'll be kind of a measuring stick to see how they do this week. But Medina Valley, like you said, Jared, we need to just find something, anything that works, and just stick with it, because really on the offensive side, we really haven't found that niche yet of what the Panthers can do good. At times we've shown that we can throw the ball, times we can run the ball, but it's not been consistent enough.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right, Maury. And one of the things that we talked about, I talked about it in the game against John Jay, was I noticed in that game against Legacy, Medina Valley looked winded late in the ball game. They got that way against John Jay again. Coach Little Mo said that on the show the other night, that, hey, we were out of shape there at the end of those games. And you could see it when, your defense was on the field for 10 minutes of that third quarter against John Jay, and they didn't throw a pass. They just ground the ball at you the whole time and grinded it out and got first downs and kept you on the field, and you're going to get wore down. The offense has got to give the defense a little more rest.
Yep.
And, you can say all day that, hey, we're the defense, we got to get off the field, but the offense still got to help you out.
Absolutely.
They've got to give you a break. They can't give 3 plays and put you right back out there and say, stop these guys.
And it's the same cliche. We say it every halftime, the first 5 minutes after half. Well, it wasn't the first 5 minutes. It was the next 12 minutes on the clock. The Panthers only had the ball 1 minute and 47 seconds on offense. And the thing about it is we never stopped them. They stopped themselves on a turnover, or they'd have scored twice.
Yep. So. No, you're exactly right, Maury. And like you mentioned earlier, nice night here for a ball game here at Panther Stadium. It's the first one of the year. We're going to have 5 of these in a row coming up here. Kind of odd deal for the schedule this year to get 5 home games in a row, but that's what there's going to be. And there's also going to be a bye week thrown in there in the middle.
I believe that's right starts. In between district play, right?
It is, and that's the entire district has that week off, which is good. That gives you an extra week to prepare for district, extra week to get healthy for district before Bernie Champion's going to come here to Panther Stadium. That's who we're going to open district with in 4 weeks. So I believe Uvalde's coming here next week.
Uvalde, and then we have the Dragons.
And then Southwest, and then the off week. But Medina Valley looking to get in the win column here tonight against the Veterans Memorial team that we saw this team last year. We played them over at Rutledge. Medina Valley ended up losing that game. I believe it was 48-7.
48 or 49-7, yes.
But that was a game that was close for the first half, and then Veterans Memorial pulled away. But the Patriots are they're an athletic team. They run a couple of quarterbacks from what we've heard. They've got some quickness. They've got some big guys up front from what I've seen on the field during warm-ups. They got some guys who can stack up to the line. So Joe Tarvin and that defensive front are going to have to try to get some kind of push into the backfield, keep those linebackers free to make some plays.
Well, in our offensive line, they said we need to watch out for number 6, Kefa Pereira, because they say he is right now a star 4 recruit on the defensive line, so he's a beast.
That must be number 16.
6. Yeah. He's a senior defensive lineman listed on the roster for them, and we are going to go ahead and take a break for the national anthem, and we will be back in a moment. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations. Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Volt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at ntchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as we're getting ready for Medina Valley and Veterans Memorial, and you see the captains at midfield right now for the coin toss. Your captains for Medina Valley, number 75, Justin Villarreal, number 36, Alexander Luna, number 11, Bubba Solis, and your last captain for the Panthers, number 33, Patrick Jass.
056 for the Patriots.
Veterans Memorial, number 0, Samarie Stevenson. Number 6, Kefa Pereira. Number 5, Caleb King.
59.
And number 59 is Omarie Wingate, are your captains for the Patriots. And we're ready to get the coin toss going here, as Veterans Memorial will get to call that, being the road team here. Both teams on the field, Medina Valley wearing their traditional all-black uniforms. Black jerseys, black pants with the orange and white trim, orange numbers on the jersey, with the black helmet with the MV and the Panther logo on one side, the orange numbers from their jersey on the other. Veterans Memorial, red, white, and blue. They are the Patriots. They'll be wearing white jerseys with blue pants, red trim with blue numbers, and blue helmets with their logo on the side. And so we're ready to get this going here. Kind of a long coin toss going on at midfield right now.
And Jared, you know, we were up here yesterday. We had two freshman game, an A team and a B team. The B team scrimmaged, or not scrimmaged, but played Divine's B team JV, and then the Panthers original A team played Veterans Memorial. And we've seen a lot of stuff with these officials, but wow. Medina Valley won the toss, deferred. The Patriots will take it and defend the south end zone. So the Panthers chose to put their stronger unit out on the field, the defense, for this first portion of the ball game.
And so we're ready to get this ball game going here as the referees confer at midfield, and both teams getting ready to send out their special teams units. And we're ready to get going here. First home game for the Panthers. Long awaited when you got 2 weeks on the road and ready to get your first home game going here. That's always something you're chomping for, is that first home game. You got the atmosphere here. It's always an awesome stadium to come to. I'm kind of biased to that because I grew up here, went to school here, played on this field, But at the same time, this is one of the few remaining all-grass fields. You got a beautiful setting here at Panther Stadium. You can't ask for a better atmosphere than what you get here.
Preference? Grass or turf?
I like the grass.
I do too.
I like the grass.
I think it's easier on your body, but that's my opinion.
Well, and for me, it's just traditional.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. And we're ready to get going, and Tarvin is going to put his boot into this one. And he will kick it away, an end-over-end kick that's going to be fielded at the 11-yard line. And he will start up field with it, looking for a hole to run through, and he's going to get tackled around the 30-yard line. That was number 3, Christian Garibay, on the return for Veterans Memorial, and they'll start first down and 10 from around the 29-yard line. We'll see. Looks like they'll put him right on the 30.
Number 33, Patrick Haas, on the stop there for Medina Valley on special teams. Once again, Jared, not much yardage after the reception. So good coverage. The special teams have been great for the Panthers so far this year.
He had a 19-yard return there as he fielded that at the 11, and they'll start in the shotgun here. They'll send 4 wide receivers out. A man in motion goes right to left. The Patriots move right to left to start the ball game. They're going to play fake, throw over the middle. It's picked off by number 7 for the Panthers. Down the sideline, a pick 6 on the first play of the game for the touchdown as he gets into the end zone. That's number 7 for the Panthers. Elias Ramirez undercut that route, and I think there was some miscommunication between the quarterback and his receiver that time because he undercut it, and he threw it thinking he was going to run an out route instead of a go route. And
an out route, or either he thought he was going to take a stutter step and fake that out route and keep going, and Ramirez was staring in the backfield at the quarterback the whole time. Wasn't one of the young men we had there Wednesday night, but they called a pick 6, and there it is on the first play.
And they needed that. That's the first turnover that the Panther defense has created this year. And Tarvin on to kick the extra point. Snap back, kick is up. It is a low spiraling kick that misses wide to the left. That's the second one we've seen him miss this year, and that's, not characteristic of Tarvin. He just missed that kick, and it's 6-0 Medina Valley with 11:39 to play in the first quarter.
Did I jinx us? I just said the special teams have been good in the first PAT, and it looked like the exchange was good. It was good back there, just kind of.
I think he just kind of wrapped his foot around a little because it was a spiraling kick that went
I watched somebody last night that gets paid millions of dollars, and he missed a few that might have cost the Cowboys the ball game.
And so Medina Valley getting a big boost from their defense right there, and the Panthers with a 6-0 lead here with 11:39 to play in the first quarter. And Tarvin out there to boot it away for the Panthers.
We had Damian Loy and the other young man on the Sports for Supper show, and they predicted a pick 6, and it happened on the first play, so the Panthers grab an early lead. And is that the first time the Panthers have led all year?
No. Did they lead against Legacy? They did not lead against John Jay.
I don't think we led against Legacy. I think they scored first.
You're right. No, they did. The Panthers came back and took a lead in that game late.
I thought we tied it.
Yeah.
Well,
Tarvin boots it away, a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. Starts upfield trying to get outside, and he's wrapped up by Tomaselli and brought down. Not a big return on that, only about 8 yards, and it'll be 1st and 10. That was number 7 for Veterans Memorial on the return. And I don't have their roster here now. I got it. Marion Reese was on the return for Veterans Memorial. And it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 30. Number 12, Alex Alva, the quarterback for Veterans Memorial, takes the first snap. Looking to hand it off. He's going to roll out, looking to throw, completes one short, and he's taken down by Tomaselli at the 40-yard line, but a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll get a first down.
Tomaselli, no yards after the catch, but a big cushion underneath.
That was Desmond Roberts, junior receiver, a big target out there on the reception that time for the Patriots. Alvin the gun again with 4 wide receivers. Takes that snap. Going to keep it himself up the middle. Sheds one tackler up across the 45. There's a flag down on the play. Gets it up to the 47-yard line. But we'll see what the flag's going to be.
Looked like Garrett might have got his hand in there around the face mask area.
And that is what they call a face mask against the Panthers.
It was brought down by Tomaselli. But that's going to be 15 yards added to the end of the run and a first down.
So first down for Veterans Memorial. They'll step that off 15 yards. And that will move it into Panther territory. Down to the Medina Valley 38-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Patriots out of the gun here. Alva with 4 wide receivers here. Referee winds the clock. 11:09 to go. They hand this ball off up the middle, and he pushes forward for some yards across the 35 down to about the 34-yard line.
Tarvin and Triple B, Seth Bullard on the stop for Medina Valley.
5-yard pickup that time. Make it 4 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. They go quickly here, rolling out right, looking to throw, swings it out right side. He's got a room to run out there as he gets down across the 30, down to about the 25-yard line. The first down for Veterans Memorial again.
Adam Chavez out there forcing him out of bounds, but that was another young man there that we had on Sports for Supper Show, and he's moved from the defensive line to the linebacker spot this evening.
That was George's on the reception. Here's a handoff going around the left side. He's got some room to run out across the 20, 15, and he steps out of bounds close to the 11-yard line. And that's going to be another first down, a pickup of 14 yards.
Damian Loy out there trying to fight off the block from number 2, Desmond Roberts.
That's something we saw Jay do last week, was seal that edge off. That's something the Panthers are going to have to adjust to. They're going to keep it up the middle. Alva breaks a tackle, but then he's wrapped up and brought down. Looks like he gets 3 yards on the carry.
Joe Tarvin, jersey there, drug him back, and Damian Loy ended up finishing him up.
Down to the 8-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. They can get a first down around the 1. 2 minutes into this ball game, a lot's happened so far. Alva in the gun, going to keep it himself up the middle, busts through, and he dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Veterans Memorial, an 8-yard run up the middle, almost untouched. They got his shoestrings, but he managed to dive into the end zone.
They did that cherry picker drill right at the end and got the ball across the goal line.
And this is number 99, Elijah Lopez, on to try the extra point. The high snap, but they get it down, and the kick is drilled through with 9:50 to go in the first quarter. Your score is Veterans Memorial 7, Medina Valley 6, and Maury, we're 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the ball game, and both teams have already put up points.
Well, I was just watching the play clock, and the Patriots, the clock never got inside 15 seconds, not one single time. They get up to the line of scrimmage, and they snap the ball quick. And, that is really going to – you're really going to need some help from the offensive side of the board because they're going to run a lot of plays in a little bit of a time. As they just showed right there, an 8-play drive, and it didn't even take a minute and a half off the clock.
Yeah. And this will be number 98, Judas Gutierrez.
1 passing play, I believe.
Yep, no, 2.
2.
2, and 1 was just a little screen pass, not screen pass, just a little swing out to the right side.
Every play was positive. There was no gain or no loss of yards on a play.
No, and they got a pretty good push up front from their offensive line.
Yes, they did.
So Gutierrez ready to boot it away. Looks like Reza back deep to receive for the Panthers along with Sebastian Gutierrez. And this is a high end-over-end kick that is actually going to bounce at the 20, be played by Gutierrez, and he's going to come this way jumps over a man up to the 15, trying to get to the end, and he's going to be brought down from behind at the 16-yard line.
Lucas,
lot of running for a yard.
You got Lucas Rayliff on the stop. And I tell you what, number 8 had some good closing speed, because I thought maybe number 1 for the Panthers, Seabass, might have had the edge, but 6 closed that gap quick.
Lucas Roloff's on the tackle for Veterans Memorial with that speed you talked about, Maury. And, you know, we've seen Medina Valley have a couple of good returns in the past couple of games, but that's when they're running north and south, getting up and down the field and hitting those holes. Panther offense on the field for the first time, and they're going to start it off with Moreno in the backfield, and they're going to hand the ball off up the middle, and he falls forward for a gain of, looks like 3 yards on the play to the 21-yard line.
Number 16 on the stop there, Jeff Georges. And I want to tell you what, number 16 and number 6 are big bodies out there for the Patriots.
That was Anthony Guerrero on the carry for Medina Valley, picking up 3 yards. It's 2nd down and 7 from their own 21-yard line. Moreno in the pistol. He's got 2 wide receivers out here to the right. Takes the snap. Going to give it to up the middle again, and he tries to pull forward for a couple of yards only. Gets up to the 23-yard line, and that was Guerrero again. And now there's a late flag flying in here at the end of the play.
I think they're going to get unsportsmanlike conduct called here
against the Patriots.
A lot of jawing after the play. And that was the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Patriots.
That'll give Medina Valley a first down.
And I saw Jeff was chuckling over there, because when number 28, Guerrero, got the ball, number 6 grabbed him, and they were going opposite direction. He just had a lot of jersey, number 6, and he just wasn't letting go. They were in a little confrontation with Gonzalez after the play, and Gonzalez was just walking away, and I think they got the Patriots defender maybe saying something he shouldn't be saying out there out on the field.
2 wide receivers again here for the Panthers as Moreno stays in there. Takes that snap. Going to run the option left side. He pitched it out. Kind of dangerous pitch, and he's going to lose a yard on the play. Back to the 37-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Jalen Gordon, senior linebacker for the Patriots.
And so did they have an injury?
Yeah, the Panthers are walking off gingerly here.
Yeah, there we go, close side, near side of the field here. I was looking at Veterans Memorial sideline. So they'll wait for the play to come in. Medina Valley running that 2-quarterback system. We've seen Nick Rash, and now we've seen Moreno in there. He played last week against John Jay toward the end of that game.
Led the Panthers on a late scoring drive in that contest.
Panthers will have split backs here. A wide receiver, 2 wide out to the left side. Ball on the left hash. 8:38 to go first quarter. Veterans Memorial leading at 7-6 here early in the ball game. Panthers on their first offensive drive of the ball game. Moreno takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Sets up. Fires it over the middle, and he overthrew everybody. That pass was intended for Reza over the middle. And it falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
Tell you what, Jocks Burkhalter was all over that. I believe if that ball would have been thrown where anybody would have caught it, they might have returned the favor there with a pick 6 of their own.
Well, and there were 3 white jerseys in that vicinity of the football. Panthers look to the sideline for the play, and they'll come back to the line here on 3rd and 11. Ball at their own 38-yard line. They need to get it up to the 48 for a first down. Takes the snap, going to swing it out left side, makes the completion up to the 43, and he's taken down well short of a first down. That was number 3 on the reception for the Panthers, Izzy Gonzalez.
And 3 on the coverage, Christian Garibay for the Patriots.
Pick up of 5 yards, but it's going to be 4th down and 6 coming up, and the Panthers will have to punt. I just don't understand that little pass out there into the flat on 3rd down and 11. Throw the ball down the field and give yourself a chance. They obviously have the speed to keep up with Medina Valley. Back deep to receive for Veterans Memorial is, can't see the number on his jersey. I think that's number 5, and there's a flag going to be thrown early. And I think that's going to move the Panthers back 5 yards. It should be it's Caleb King that's back there to receive for Veterans Memorial. They'll call illegal procedure against the Panthers. So that's a 5-yard penalty. They'll redo 4th down here, so Tarvin will punt from 5 yards farther back. The original punt he had was a high kick. But Medina Valley with their first pre-snap penalty of the ball game. Tarvin ready to boot it away. Ball moves back to the 37, and he hits that one. It's kind of a wobbly kick that's going to bounce at the 38 and take a Medina Valley roll down to the 31-yard line, and that's where Veterans Memorial will start 1st and 10. 33-yard punt for Tarvin. And Veterans Memorial will start their 3rd drive at the 31. They started the first 2 at the 30. This one at the 31, so they've had the same field position on every drive, and we'll see if the Panthers can shore up here on defense. They moved the ball down the field in about a minute and a half the last time they had it, putting up 7 points. Now you're going to get number 9, C.J. Irving, in there as the quarterback. Takes that snap. Going to keep it himself right side, and this time he gets hit and taken down for a loss of a yard on the play.
Garrett and Bullard on the stop there for the Panthers.
And immediately Alva comes back into the ball game for Veterans Memorial at the quarterback position. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Like to keep them behind the chains. They'll have split backs, 3 wide receivers here for the Patriots looking to throw right side. That's going to be complete. A lot of cushion out there. That's a 1st down completed to number 4, Luke Westhoke, senior receiver over there, and he picks up 15 yards.
Yeah, they got the Panthers cornerback there. I think he was expecting an out and up, and he backed off, and he threw it right in that soft spot. An easy throw and an easy catch.
Split backs again. Alva gives it this time. Left side, number 10 coming out here. Got a lot of room. Breaks a couple of tackles. Still on his feet up to the 35, where Bullard's finally there to wrap him up. That's number 10, J.C. Solitaire on the carry for Veterans Memorial.
Bullard and Luna on the stop there, but when your linebackers are making the play 15, 16 yards downfield, that's not a good sign.
It's that left side of the line that they keep picking on and keep coming that way. They'll send a man in motion. Takes the snap. Going to give it off Solitaire again up the middle, and this time he falls forward for a gain of 4. But another 4 yards on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Seth Bullard once again on the stop for Medina Valley.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage as Irving comes back in there at quarterback for the Patriots. He's got 4 wide receivers here. Takes a snap. Rolling left side looking to throw. Throws quickly, complete out to the 15-yard line. It's going to be close to a 1st down. I think he's going to have it.
Bubba Solis on the stop for Medina Valley.
Was Landon Drake on the reception. So they're spreading the ball around well. A lot of names called catching the football for the Patriots here. Irving stays in there, takes that snap. This time he hands it right side, breaks that tackle, and then he gets upended by Tomaselli at the 19-yard line.
Good open field tackle there by Mikey. Just took the legs right out from under the big running back.
That's James Peoples, a sophomore running back for Veterans Memorial. 5-yard pickup, actually 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Irving takes the snap, gives it again to Peoples, this time up the middle, and he's not going to get very much. Maybe 1 yard on the play down to the 18, but it'll bring up 3rd down about 3.
Bullard again on the stop along with Joe Tarvin for the Panthers. Might be a 4-point play right here, Jared.
Yeah, it could be. 3rd down and a long 3 coming up here. Irving stays in there at quarterback. Out of the pistol, takes the snap. Going to keep it himself up the middle. Right side, he's got a 1st down and some more. Dukes into the end zone, and he just walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Like Maury said, that's too easy. A lot of missed tackles there again for the Panthers, and they score to make it 13-6.
Just a basic RPO. The quarterback just kept it, run to the right side, and then went back against the grain, and he basically went in untouched for the touchdown.
C.J. Irving on an 18-yard run. And the extra point is up, and it is good from Elijah Lopez. with 4:42 to play here in the first quarter. Your new score, Veterans Memorial 14, Medina Valley 6. We'll take one quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Back here at Panther Stadium as Veterans Memorial ready to boot it away here. Judas Gutierrez has it teed up. Kickoff brought to you by Garner Abstract and Land Company along with Rancher's Title. And it is a high end-over-end kick that is going to be caught and falls to the ground at the 41-yard line. Good play that time.
Absolutely good heads-up play.
I believe that's number 16 for the Panthers. There's no 16 on here.
Yeah, there's Lorenzo Morales.
He's not on my roster.
He's on the updated one here.
I've got an old one, apparently. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Get rid of that one.
Well, we had two of them because we didn't have one the first week, so we saved two of them from last week.
So 1st and 10 here for the Panthers, trailing 14-6 here in the first quarter. And Moreno takes the snap, hands the ball off left side with some room to run up across midfield, and that's going to be a 11, 12-yard pickup that time.
Carries Jocks Burkhalter for 6 yards after he jumped on him, tried to bring him down. Hard running there, Jared. Real hard running. Great job.
I believe that was Guerrero again on the carry. First and 10 for the Panthers in Patriot territory now at the 47-yard line. Moreno's out of that pistol here with two wide. Takes the snap, hands it off. Guerrero again trying to fight his way up to the 45-yard line, and that's where he'll get to, a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Big number 6, Pereira, leading the charge there, along with number 25 for the Patriots, Jalen Gordon.
So 2nd and 8 coming up. Moreno looking over the defense here. Takes this high snap, but he gets it, and he's going to try to run it up the middle, and he falls forward for 2 or 3 yards. Gets it to the 42-yard line. It's like it'll be 3rd and 5.
Garibay with a shoestring tackle in the middle there for the Patriots.
So 3rd and 5 coming up here. And Maury, is this 4-down territory for the Panthers?
No. Not unless you get a few yards here.
Out of the shotgun here, Moreno. 3 wide receivers for the Panthers. 3:05 to go in the first. Takes the snap. Going to try to throw it over the middle, and he's under pressure, and he pump faked once, pulled it down, and then he gets sacked by the big number 6.
Same two back there again, Jalen Gordon and Kefa.
And you know, he was ready to throw, and he pump faked and brought that ball down, wanted to buy some more time, and he needed to let go of that.
Yeah, when he brought it down, I was afraid big number 6 was going to slap it out of his hand.
Yeah. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10, a loss of 5 on the sack, and the Panthers are going to line up to go for it. On 4th and 10 from the 47-yard line of Veterans Memorial. I don't know if they're maybe trying to draw him offside, but no, they're going to take the snap. Moreno looking to throw, and he's going to get sacked. He actually falls forward and gets maybe a yard back to the line of scrimmage. You got to let that one fly.
You got to punt that one.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line for Veterans Memorial. Excellent field position to start with. And, Maury, I think you're right. You got to punt that.
Joe Giannis on the stop.
especially after taking the sack on 3rd and 5.
I actually thought they were going to snap it and Moreno was going to pooch kick that one because they had nobody back in coverage for the pooch punt.
2:08 to go first quarter. This first quarter's dragging along here, almost 30 minutes for this first quarter, and they're going to little swing around going right side. There was a hold on Tarvin. They're not going to call it.
And a block in the back there on the end. And that wasn't called.
They didn't call either one of those. Tarvin was turned around. He had his jersey.
Yep, right in front of the back judge.
And it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8, a 2-yard pickup.
Garrett on the stop there for Medina Valley, number 18, Timir.
Alva back in there at quarterback. That was Solitaire again on the carry for the Patriots. And they'll give it. Alva's going to roll out, looking to throw. It's complete. Out here, number 11. Spins away from a tackle, and he's going to pick up a first down because of it. That's number 11, Weston Ross on the reception. And, again, bad tackling by the Panthers allows that first down.
Yeah, he got away from number 14, Chavez, and then Tomaselli and Luna finishing him off, but not after the first down.
1st and 10 from the 40. Going to keep it up the middle himself this time, Alva, and he's going to get another 9 yards on that carry down to the 31-yard line.
Number 34 getting up from the bottom of the pile, Caden Keller for Medina Valley.
The Panthers getting pushed around on that front right now. That is a big offensive front for Veterans Memorial that they have. They'll send a man in motion. Takes the snap. Alva's going to keep it up the middle and a lot of room. And he shakes every tackle, and he's going to go to the end zone for the touchdown. That is a 31-yard touchdown run by Alva.
Ran through a couple of arm tackles and made it look easy. And Jared, that's why I thought Medina Valley should have punted. They've taken 2 out of the 3 drives and scored. You give them the best field position to start with all night on the 40-yard line, and they made that look easy.
Yes, they did. And that'll make it 20-6. And that kick is up, and it is good with 1:02 to go here in the first quarter. Your new score, Veterans Memorial 21, Medina Valley 6.
And they can thank number 11, Weston Ross, for that because that snap was rolling back there, and he did a good job of gathering it, got the ball down for his kicker, Lopez, and Lopez with good patience waited on it, kicked it right through, 21-6.
As we'll see the Panthers come out here on the return again, and we'll see what Veterans Memorial wants to do. We saw them just kick it straight up in the air last time. See if they boot it away.
Well, they've seen it probably on film a couple of times how the Panthers have been able to take a long return back. So they are going to try to avoid kicking it to the speed of the Panthers, the back line. And the kickoff is sponsored by Gardner Abstract Land Company along with Rancher's Title.
As they get ready to boot it away here, Judas Gutierrez with the ball teed up on the 40. And he will run up in another high end-over-end kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 32. He called fair catch. That's got to be a flag.
Yeah, but it could be a delay of game too, though, Jared, because he looked like he called a fair catch, but he started running with the ball also.
No, he was running up to catch it and fell down.
But still, if you call a fair catch, there should be no contact, period.
He waved his hand. He's saying that, too. He's saying, I waved for a fair catch. Where was the flag?
Some type of penalty should have been called there.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be 1st and 10, Medina Valley. They'll start at their own 33-yard line. This Panther offense
and Solis did what he needed to do, called a fair catch, and that guy nearly took his legs out.
Yeah, he had to run up because the kick was giant.
Wow. Where we saw officials throw a lot of flags. Tonight they didn't throw one, and that was obvious.
And Nick Rash is coming to the ball game for Medina Valley. Takes that snap. Going to give it to Guerrero up the middle with a little bit of room across the 40, 45. Still pushing his way forward. A good run by the sophomore that time up to the 49-yard line. Picks up 17 yards.
Bouncing off of people, getting up from the very bottom. Marion Reese for the Patriots, but good, hard running.
We've seen Guerrero break a couple of those for 10, 11 yards earlier, and now 17 on that one.
Got about 8 or 9 of those after contact, after people were jumping on.
And Gutierrez will come into the ball game. He'll be the lone back this time for Rash. 3 wide receivers here with 35 seconds to go in the first. 21-6 is your score. Veterans Memorial leading the Panthers. Rash takes the snap, going to keep it himself up the middle. Made a couple of guys miss, gets across midfield, and he'll get it down to the 48-yard line of Veterans Memorial. Picks up 3 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up.
Jalen Gordon getting up from the bottom of the pile, along with big number 6, Keffa. 16 also in there, Jeff Georges. That might be it for this quarter, Jared.
And it will be. That is the end of the first quarter of play, and your score after 1, Veterans Memorial 21, Medina Valley 6. And we will take a break and come back with the second quarter. You're listening to Panther Football, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as we go to the second quarter. 21-6 is your score. Veterans Memorial leading. It is Medina Valley football. They have it at the Patriot 48-yard line as we'll switch sides of the field. The Panthers now moving right to left. Nick Rash in there at quarterback. This is his first drive of the ball game for Medina Valley. Panthers got their only points on a pick 6 on the first play of the game by Elias Ramirez, who took it back about 40 yards on the pick 6 for a touchdown. And we're waiting right now, taking some time over there on the Veterans Memorial sideline. I still don't know what they're trying to sort out.
The chains aren't right.
There, they're going to get them. 2nd and 7 coming up here for Medina Valley. And we're ready to get going. Rash in the gun, 2 wide out here to the left side. Takes the snap. Going to give it up the middle. Gutierrez with some room trying to get outside. Puts his head down and gets pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line. But he's going to pick up a first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, Haven Watson on the stop. But a good job of breaking that outside and gaining the yardage needed for the first down.
Needed 7. He picked up 9 on the carry. Actually, 8 is what they'll give him as they spot him at the 40-yard line. It'll be first down for Medina Valley. And look at the chains behind again. Medina Valley in the gun. Gutierrez to the right of Rash. Takes that snap, looking to throw. Rash rolling out right side. Going to throw on the run. Makes the catch up at the 29-yard line. That's going to be a first down, an 11-yard pickup. I believe that was Reza on the reception, and it was.
Great throw there by Rash. In a little bit of duress back there. Found the open receiver, and Reza did a good job coming back to get that ball.
And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line of Veterans Memorial. The Panthers moving the football here. See if they can finish off this drive. 10:42 to go in the first half. Takes a snap, gives it Gutierrez, trying to bounce it outside, and he's going to get ridden to the ground. No gain on the play. Back to the line of scrimmage. It was number 25 on the tackle, Jalen Gordon, senior linebacker, coming up there to make that stick in the hole and driving Gutierrez backwards.
Gordon's been pretty active on the defensive side of the ball tonight so far.
2nd and 10 coming up here.
Panthers have a promising drive going here. Looking good on this possession. Need a finish.
2 wide down here to the left here. Gutierrez the lone back again. Takes a snap. Going to pitch it out to the left side. A flag down on the play as Gutierrez was taken down in the backfield for a loss of a yard.
Procedure they're going to call on Medina Valley.
Yeah, so that play won't count, but it's going to be second down and 15. Second, you can't decline a pre-snap penalty.
Oh, they called it a pre-snap. Okay.
Yeah, they blew the play dead. It didn't look like they did, but they did.
So second 15 coming up here. That's the second time they've used that play, and the second time it went backwards.
Yeah, for loss of yards.
That's a dangerous play because that's like a pitch out there, and you've got that defensive end, outside linebacker creeping up to play that. Wouldn't be surprising if someone takes it back.
Yeah, you need to get that chip block, and you missed it.
They send Reza in motion. They'll hand it to him going around the right side, trying to get out there, cuts it up the field, and he's going to get maybe a yard on the play is all.
You may have a face mask coming here. The flag was thrown, and the running back turned awkwardly. He was grabbed up there by the headgear. Let's see what happens here.
Flag came way from the back in the secondary back there. And it's a hold against the Panthers.
There was nobody out there to hold. I mean, no Panther out there to hold. Was there?
Yeah, the wide receiver was out there. And they do call hold against the Panthers, and they're going to step them off on the penalty here. So second and 15 is going to be second and 25.
Well, that's a spot foul, isn't it? The holding, wherever.
No, they called that from that's a 10-yard penalty from the original line of scrimmage is what they just marked off.
Okay.
And Medina Valley, like we said, down to the 29-yard line. Now they're backed up to the 43, facing second down and 25. And a timeout's going to be taken by Medina Valley. And timeout will be brought to you by Peerless Equipment Company with 9:21 to go in the second quarter. Medina Valley trailing 21-6. And, you know, Maury, Medina Valley finally gets a drive going. And all of a sudden now you've shot yourself in the foot. You had illegal procedure. You had a holding penalty, and you're backed up second and 25 back to your own 43 or to the Veterans Memorial 43.
Yeah, and just what I mentioned, we have a promising drive going. 2 penalties have put the Panthers in a second down in a New York taxi cab ride to get first. A long ways to go. It's one of those in Vegas when you flag a taxi down, you tell them you want to go 2 blocks, and they take 6 miles to go around the other side and charge you $40.
Tell Maury they don't use taxis anymore.
It's all Uber.
Oh, well, the last time I was there was in '86, so that's why I thought they might still. Got a update from the volleyball game. Miss Tricia Hurtado gave us an update. Panthers won in 3, so good job starting off the district on the right foot, and like we mentioned, it's Sports for Supper for Sammy's. The 4 young ladies that were there sounded positive, and they took care of business in 3 sets over Southwest.
Yeah, and a great way to start.
Was Legacy, right?
It was at Legacy, but they played Southwest.
Oh, it was Southwest, but they were playing at Legacy.
Here we go on second down and 25 here for the Panthers. Rash out of the gun here. They'll empty the backfield. Going to try to run it on a draw. The flag coming in, and another hold's going to be thrown down.
And a personal foul we're going to get late here after the play.
My goodness.
He didn't have another flag to throw. He was reaching for his hat, and he threw down the beanbag.
Yep.
Wow, the Panthers are.
The play went for a loss of 3. We'll see if they'll tack on the penalty
Well, that
here.
should be dead ball.
Yeah, it should be 25 yards.
Yep.
This is.
Well, you've got to be a little bit more disciplined when you have something positive going like that. And right now the Panthers are going backwards.
Hands to the face against Veterans Memorial. And then a personal foul against Medina Valley. They'll offset that, and that will replay second down.
So the Panthers actually get a break right there.
Yep. They would have had a first down. And that's probably why you got the retaliation from Medina Valley. You had hands to the face. He probably didn't like it very much and did something to initiate getting back.
Well, and we saw just the second part of it.
Yeah. 9:11 to go here in the first half. Medina Valley, second down and 25 coming up here again. And for the Panthers, trying to run a quarterback draw on that last play on second and 25, we still haven't seen him throw a pass over 15 yards this year. Looking to throw, shuffle pass up the middle, popped in the air and intercepted by number 0. Samari Stevenson.
And it's some
extracurricular.
Well, that's gonna be unsportsmanlike conduct going the other way, but it'll be a post-possession foul.
Well, yeah, and
Patriots will keep it, but what was that?
Well, you got two because you got a flag down, and then he threw his hat as well. I don't know.
That was a long shovel pass. That was about a 10-yard.
Yeah, I mean he shuffled it way out there in front of him.
And in traffic.
Yep.
Wow. A new wrinkle, but a bad iron.
Personal foul.
You didn't get that one?
I got it. I'm watching the referee, though, as they call the unsportsmanlike against Veterans Memorial. That'll mark off 15 yards from there, but it will be Patriot football, nonetheless, off the interception. And I'm going to keep reiterating this, Maury. Medina Valley has not tried to stretch the field out all year, have not taken a shot down the field once in almost 2.5 games. You've got to stretch the defense out at some point. It's going to be 1st down and 10 as they try to get the chain set here. It'll be from the 28-yard line of Veterans Memorial, and they lead 21-6 with the football again. We'll see if that Panther defense can get a stop here and get off the field. Looks like Irving is going to be in there at quarterback for the Patriots. Out of the gun here, they'll send 3 wide receivers. Solitaire in the backfield, they're going to give it to him. Looking for some room. That's actually Peoples on the carry, the sophomore in there. And he gets just across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He picks up 3 yards.
Bullard on the stop there for Medina Valley.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 upcoming here. And they come right back to the line of scrimmage. Irving in the shotgun again. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it and get outside and put his head down for a 1st down. Gets down to the 40-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. Picks up 13 yards. Actually, 10-yard pickup on the play.
Chavez on the stop for Medina Valley.
But nonetheless, still another 1st down. They mark him at the 41-yard line. Quick offense here. Gives to Peoples, left side, room to run across the 45, 50, 45 of Medina Valley. And he's wrestled out of bounds there, and they'll say he stepped out at the 44-yard line.
Tomaselli on the touchdown-saving tackle for the Panthers.
But another 13, 14-yard run.
Free safety's not making contact until
7:42 to go here in the first half. Irving in the gun, takes it snap. Gives to Peoples again. He gets hit in the backfield, shook away from one tackle, but then he gets wrapped up and dropped. Maybe got a yard on the play.
Tarvin and Chavez on the stop for Medina Valley.
2nd down and 9.
Lorenzo Morales also in there for the Panthers.
Irving in the shotgun. Peoples is loaned back to the left. Rolling out left, looking to throw. Under pressure from Tarvin. He lets it fly downfield, and that is incomplete. Bobbled it, looked like it should have been caught by number 2, Desmond Roberts. Had it in his hands, but then lost it at the last moment.
Caden Monday on the coverage there. Got his hand in there at the last minute to force that ball away.
He was out there on an island,
one-on-one
coverage.
And was right on top of him.
3rd down and 9 here. First time they've really been behind the chains on 3rd down.
First time in a long time they ran a play that they didn't gain yards.
5 wide receivers here, empty backfield. Irving takes that snap, going to swing it out left side. It's complete. Makes the catch, misses 1 tackle, misses 2, but then he's wrapped up and dropped at the 38-yard line. Give him the 39. It's going to be 4th down and about 5.
Bullard, Tomaselli, and Morales made sure that he did not get any yards after the catch.
It's 4th down and 6, and they're going to go for it. From the 39. Irving in the pistol. And that's going to – he got back. My goodness.
Wow, now you're going to get the center to flinch.
Oh, my goodness. So the defensive – or the outside linebacker from Medina Valley jumped completely across. Center never snapped the ball. He got back onside, and then they flinched, and he'll move back 5 yards.
And all he had to do when the defensive guy went across the line was just center the ball, and they get a 1st down.
Yep. And there's now 4th down and 10 coming up here.
Pretty brazen. They're going to go for it.
Well, and Irving,
4th and 10.
Irving with an empty backfield. You wonder if he might try to pooch it here. We'll see. I don't think so. He's out of the pistol, really, closer than a normal shotgun would be. And a timeout's going to be taken by Veterans Memorial. They want to talk about this. With 6:23 to go in the first half, your score, Veterans Memorial 21, Medina Valley 6. The Patriots will be facing 4th down and 10 when we come out of the timeout. And the timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment Company. And Medina Valley here, Maury, what do you think Veterans Memorial wants to do here? They're up 21-6, but they're in Panther territory.
Yeah, and they've moved the ball well, but if I'm them, I don't get greedy with it. I try to pin the Panthers deep, keep the field position in their favor. But, like I say, they've scored on 3 possessions in a row. But if I'm them, I don't get greedy. I punt the ball away because your defense has been doing a great job out there.
Well, and if you look at what's left here, you got 6:23 to go in the half. If Medina Valley, if they score, they're going to methodically drive it down to where there's no clock left and score. They're also going to get the ball to start the second half. So, Medina Valley could easily get back in this game if Veterans Memorial doesn't, get
we'll
this,
give them a short
they're going to go ahead and punt.
Which I think is the wise thing here.
Tomaselli back deep to return for the Panthers. He'll be standing back around his own 10. Alva is the up man for Veterans Memorial. Takes that snap. The punt is away, almost blocked by Tarvin. Panthers will get away from it. It'll bounce at the 20 and come back to the 21-yard line, and that's where they'll down it. It'll be 1st and 10 Medina Valley with 6:16 to go in the first half.
Big Joe Tarvin almost got a piece of that punt. Good job by number 99 of avoiding that and getting the ball away. No yards after, but it didn't roll in favor of the Patriots either. So the Panthers still, they're not bad starting field position at 22.
Yep, in 1st and 10 here as we see Nick Rash come back out here on offense for the Panthers. Anthony Guerrero in there as his lone back. There's 2 wide out here to the left. See if the Panthers can get moving here again. They moved it pretty well in that last drive until some penalties shot them in the foot and then an interception on a shuffle pass. Takes that snap, going to give it to Guerrero over the left side of the line. He's going to get some positive yards up to about the 28-yard line.
Jalen Gordon on the stop once again for the Patriots.
6-yard pickup there for Guerrero, and it'll be 2nd down and 4 coming up here for the Panthers. Medina Valley looking to the sideline for the play. Getting ready to come back to the line of scrimmage here. They take their time. Rash looking over the defense. Takes that snap, looking to throw, and he's going to pull it down and try to run on a quarterback draw, and he's not going anywhere. Going to get taken down at the 25-yard line. He's going to lose 3 yards, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
Ran into big number 6, Kefa Pereira.
3rd down, 7 upcoming here for the Panthers. 5:16 to play in the half.
And once 16 and 6 get their hands on you, you're not going to go too far.
Yeah, you're not going to get away. 2 wide receivers here for the Panthers. Split backs. Takes that snap. Going to throw. Rash sets up, fires it downfield, and he overthrows everybody. Pass was intended for Reza. He was in double coverage that time. It'll be 4th down. There's a flag down.
At the line of scrimmage, isn't it?
Yep, around the 26-yard line.
Could we maybe get an offsides? Maybe.
Waiting for the call from the referee. Still taking his time.
It's going to be against Medina Valley.
It is offside against the Panthers. How can they be offside?
The only thing I can think of is if your man wide was leading, but it shouldn't have snapped the ball.
It's still a false start. It's going to be 3rd down and 13. .442 to go and counting here. 3rd down, 13 coming up here for the Panthers, so they'll get another shot at this. Ration the gun here. 2 wide receivers out for the Panthers. Takes that snap. Going to give it to Guerrero. Makes a man miss. Cuts it up the middle. Gets to the 30.
He's
32.
close.
He's going to be close to a first down. They spot him at the 32. We'll see it. It will depend on the spot.
I think he got enough.
I think he did too. Just from judging by where the referee's standing on that far sideline.
They're going to have to bring out the chains.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're going to do here and measure.
This is a big measurement.
Yeah, it is.
Very big measurement.
And they do give him a first down.
So great running there on 3rd and 13. The Panthers pick it up.
Someone took a timeout here. Was that Guerrero again? Yes. It's Guerrero on the carry there, picking up the 10 yards, or 13 yards needed for the first down.
And I actually think you caught the Patriots by surprise.
Yeah.
I think they thought the Panthers were going to line up and run that, and the Panthers kind of went on a quick count, hit it, that little play right off the tackle and got the first down.
Late getting in there for the Panthers. Ration the gun here, 4:03 to go. They're going to get an offside call here. Rash rolling out, and it's a good thing they're going to be offside because he gets sacked back there by number 6. But they had the defensive end come across the line early.
Yeah, number 9, C.J. Irving or actually number 8. Roloff's kind of jumped the gun there a little bit.
And so it'll be 1st and 5 coming up here for Medina Valley.
That's the first that's happened this year. Penalty in our favor.
First down and 5 for Medina Valley. 3:52 to go here. Ball will be at the Panther 37-yard line. 3 wide out here for the Panthers. They're going to get him again. Rash is going to let it fly deep, and the receiver stopped, overthrows everybody there as the receiver stopped running. And they're going to get a first down.
That time it was big number 6 on the other side. And are we changing up the cadence a little bit? Maybe
they need to because they're jumping it, and you could see that. And that's something we talked about last week also, was changing that up a little bit because they knew when you were going.
Absolutely. They actually were more ready for the snap than it looked like a lot of times the Panthers were. And we had we were the offense, which should have had the advantage.
And how about the discipline by the Panthers to not jump on those? Because, when you get in a rhythm and you're used to what's going on, sometimes you make the mistake.
So the big 3rd down pickup, the Panthers convert another first down. That's what you need to do, Jared. Yep. Even if you don't put points on the board here, keep the ball, march it down. Don't let the lead get any larger. You're going to get the ball to start the second half. Yeah, at the worst, keep this a 15-point ball game.
I'm with you there, but at the same time, I think Medina, they got to score.
Oh, they do.
They've got to score here because you're going to have a chance to get back in this game because their offense, I feel like they're the kind of offense that can turn it on when they want to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to see their offense back on the field here no more in this first half.
2 wide out here for the Panthers. Rash out of the pistol. Looks like Guerrero is the lone back for the Panthers. 1st and 10. Ball at the 42 of Medina Valley. Takes that snap. Going to hand it off to Guerrero, and he spins into the teeth of the defense. Ball came loose at the end. And it looks like Veterans Memorial has it, and they do, on the fumble.
Number 6, Jeff George is on the stop, and I saw the ball after the play, and it sure looked like he was.
He never got the handoff.
No, Marion Reese covered that.
Didn't look like he was sure of it when he got it.
I never actually saw it hit the ground. I saw the beanbag come in and knew that it came out because they were scrambling for it. And Alva will come in at quarterback, and they'll have a short field to work with. 1st and 10 from the Panther 43-yard line. Alva takes the snap. Rolling out left, looking to throw. He's going to tuck it down and run himself, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds down around the 37-yard line.
Bubba Solis on the stop there for Medina Valley.
Only picks up 3 yards as they run him out of bounds at the 40. It'll be 2nd down and 7. It's a big series here for the Panther defense because you can't go down anymore going into halftime.
Exactly.
Under the gun here. They're going to hand it Solitaire, room to run, up to the 35, looking for some more room. Gets down to about the 30-yard line. He's going to have a first down. Picks up 10 yards on the carry.
Alexander Luna on the stop for the Panthers. But this is what I was afraid of, Jared. Give them a little time. I didn't want to see their offense back on the...
Alva looking to throw. With some time back there. Now he's going to get sacked. And a good job that time. He bought some time, but when he started floating out to the left there, that end was able to get across there and make that play.
Tamir Garrett with a big sack.
Loses 8 yards and moves him back to the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 18. Big play there by the Panther defense. They needed that. Now you got to keep them behind the chains here and not let them pick up a good chunk of this. Alva takes the snap. Going to throw over the middle. That's going to be complete and a big hit. And they didn't throw a flag. I thought they might get him for helmet to helmet there. It looked like he stuck his face mask right into the other one. But he's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and a couple of yards.
That was Elias Ramirez on the big hit. They're probably in 4-down territory here, Jared, I would think.
3rd down and 3 coming up here. They picked up 15 yards on that pass and catch. They'll give it to Solitaire. Actually, Alva keeps it, throws it out left side. He's got some room, breaks the tackle, stays on his feet, made another man miss, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown. A 23-yard touchdown pass, and there it was again. No tackling. There was about 4 missed tackles there for Medina Valley out on that far sideline.
Yeah, they were going to have the first down, but should not have gotten that into the end zone.
27-6 your score now, and looks like Lopez is going to be kicking it, and he missed that one. That is not a good kick, and it is no good as it's 27-6 now with 1:45 to play in the first half. And Medina Valley just, getting – they're hurting themselves. So Veterans Memorial is doing a good job offensively, moving the ball around, spreading things out. But Medina Valley's hurting themselves by missing a lot of tackles in this ball game also.
Yeah, and just they're putting their athletes out in space where their athletes are set up to make the plays and the Panthers ain't answering the challenge. They're not making the tackles. They're not wrapping up, and that's the result of the ball game right now. You're getting beat by 21 points, and it's just been just a lack of discipline, a lack of tackling for the Panthers. And of the Patriots putting their players in positions to make plays.
27-6 your new score. As the Patriots look to boot it away here, this is Judas Gutierrez has it teed up, and he will boot it off. High end over end kick that will be fielded at the 25-yard line. Looking for some room to run, and he's going to get us to the sideline here. That's Tomaselli on the return up across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Pretty decent field position here, but only 1:36 to go for the Panthers, but they have 2 timeouts remaining.
Jalen Garibay on the stop on special teams for the Patriots.
See if the Panthers want to move this quickly, try to run the hurry up here with 1:36. You got to get the ball down the field. And it looks like Moreno's going to come back in at quarterback here for the Panthers. Asael Moreno back in there for the Panthers. Guerrero the lone back, 2 wide out here to the left for the Panthers. They'll send a man in motion. And you're going to get a flag down.
Timeout.
A timeout actually taken, I believe.
So the Panthers not sure.
They'll have 1 timeout remaining now.
On that play, so did the right thing, called a timeout. Still have 1 left. You have 1:35. What you can't do is you can't make that mistake and turn the ball over and give the Patriots another opportunity to score before half. Like I said, just show a little momentum going into halftime. Even if you don't score, don't turn the ball over.
So I know I'm being nitpicky here, but they didn't run a play. How did a second tick off the clock? Because that timeout happened before the snap. You can't call a timeout in the middle of a play.
They may have just clicked it.
But nonetheless, Panthers will come out of the timeout here.
Let me ask Neil Peart. Oh, he says time stands still.
Moreno out of the shotgun. He'll send a man in motion. Looking to throw. Fires it down the middle. He's got a man open, and he missed him. Overthrew him. That was number 82, Kenneth Arroyos, wide open down the field. He had a sure touchdown, but he overthrows him. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Had busted coverage in the secondary.
First time they stretched the field out there, and you had a home run, and he missed him.
Because they were peeking in the backfield.
Just a pipe route. Ran right by the safety.
2nd down and 10 here. Takes the snap. Moreno going to keep it himself, and he gets yanked down from behind.
Big number 16 on the stop there, Jeff Georges.
3rd down and 9. 1 yard pickup there up to the 43-yard line. Minute 13 to go and counting. Medina Valley not in a hurry. Patrick Jass comes into the ball game for the Panthers. And they're taking their time now, not trying to get this down the field at all here. Under a minute to go. Moreno out of the gun. Takes that snap. Going to throw. Sets up, fires, and he overthrew everybody again there. Actually, the closest man to it was the defender, number 22, Rayson Allah. And 43 seconds to go, and the Panthers are going to have to punt.
Back deep to number 5, Jared for the Patriots.
It's Caleb King back there. Tarvin standing around his own 31-yard line, ready to boot it away. They'll need a big punt from him here. Good snap. The kick is away. High spiral kick that will bounce at the 30 and take a Medina Valley bounce and go out of bounds around the 14, 15-yard line. A good punt for Tarvin. And they will spot him at the 15.
So now your Veterans Memorial, Jared, I think you're comfortable with what you have here. You're down deep in your own territory. You just go into victory formation right now and take this into halftime.
I don't think they will. I agree with you.
Well, I mean, I don't see them trying to hit a home run here, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
If I were them, I'd throw that little swing pass out to the left and see if you can make them miss some tackles and get down the sideline for a touchdown. It's worked for them in this game a couple of times. The split backs, they'll take it. Going to run it. Alva himself trying to run it left side. He's going to pick up 2 yards.
Tarvin on the stop there for Medina Valley.
And we'll see if that'll do it. 19 seconds and counting to go here in the first half. They come to the line like they want to run a play.
Well, they may run it. They may snap it with a couple seconds and just try to air one out down the field.
Yeah. But I don't think they're going to run a play at all. And no, they won't. That will do it. So your score at halftime, Veterans Memorial 27, Medina Valley 6 here in the home opener for Medina Valley at Panther Stadium this year. Medina Valley will have some things to talk about in the locker room, and we will take a break and then come back at with the halftime. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Volt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you. Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations. Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Welcome back here at halftime. Your score, 27-6, Veterans Memorial leading Medina Valley, as the Patriot Band and dance team out on the field right now, playing to the Panther crowd. And, you know, this game started out well for Medina Valley. First play of the ball game, Elias Ramirez picked it off at the 40-yard line on the opening play, took it back to the house on a pick six for Medina Valley. The extra point was no good. Medina Valley had a 6-0 lead early, and then Veterans Memorial got the football, and in a minute and a half went 70 yards downfield for a score, got on top 7-6, and they did not look back. Ended up putting up 27 points on the board here, 4 touchdowns. They missed the extra point on the last one. But, Maury, to me, the big story for Medina Valley is missed tackling again. I mean, they missed tackle after tackle, and we've been talking about it for 3 weeks now. This is the third week. The coaches pointed it out at our show on Wednesday night that they had missed 56 tackles in the first 2 games of the season. Well, they missed another at least half of that here tonight so far in the first half, because there's been 3 or 4 that should have been brought down, ended up going into the end zone for touchdowns.
Yeah, just need to clean up some things. And Jared, that's just practice. That's just discipline. Yeah. I mean, you've got to go over it. You've got to work on it, and I'm sure the Panthers are. But you know, as long as you show improvement every week, you can live with it. But it doesn't seem like we've improved from last week to this week with the tackling. I mean, I'm just being honest in what I'm saying on the field. It just things like that. You need to just clean that up, and you'll stay in the ball games.
Well, and one of the things is these players. Not to say that Legacy or John Jay were not good teams, because they were good football teams. But this team has got some better athletes.
Oh, no doubt.
The field, and you're not going to bring down players like this with arm tackles, because they're going to run through that, and they've shown that. These guys run hard. They're going to keep their legs pumping. They're going to keep moving. They're quick and agile. We've seen them juke players out of their shoes already on the field. 2 times that happened. They ended up in the end zone for touchdowns. And that's just, they're a better athletic team. But you've got to wrap somebody up. If you can't wrap them up, grab a hold and hold on until the rest of the team
let somebody else come help you, yes.
Yeah, because the arm tackling against a team like this just won't work. And then we've seen the Panther offense, they actually got one good drive going, got down to the 29-yard line. You had a false start, and you had a holding penalty, put you in a second down and 25 situation. It's just when you get something going, all of a sudden you take a step backwards. And, the bad part is you had a shot downfield here. Quarterback missed his man. He had a wide-open touchdown late there in the first half. Just overthrew his guy, and, that was 6 points you didn't get on the board. And for an offense that hasn't put up that many points this year, when you have an opportunity to do that, you've got to take advantage.
Well, and I just made the statement with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, and the Panthers had just got a big run by Gutierrez that got you it wasn't Gutierrez, it was Guerrero, got you the first down on 3rd and 13. I even commented to you, I said, the Panthers, even if they do not score here before half, just keep this drive going and do not let the Patriots see the ball on offense for this, and let's keep the game at 21-6. As soon as I said that, 2 plays later, we fumble the ball. Veterans Memorial gets it, goes down and extends the lead to 27-6. So, it seems like everything that we say we need to not let happen, we're letting happen.
Yeah, you're right, Maureen. Medina Valley's bright spot on offense has been number 28, has been Anthony Guerrero. He's broken some pretty good runs tonight.
Running hard.
Had an 11-yarder, a 13, and then he broke another one for 13 yards on a 3rd down and 13 deep in your own territory. Pick up a first down, keep a drive moving. He's a hard runner. He's a sophomore, so that's someone we'll see around in the future here at Medina Valley. And, it looks like he'll be a bright spot running the football in years to come, and later on this season. But for Medina Valley, to me, at halftime, you've got to be telling your guys, look, you got to stay at home, you got to tackle. It's in offensively, to me, they finally did at the end of that half there, and I know the quarterback overthrew his man, but you've got to stretch the field out a little bit, because you become predictable where they know you're running, and that's why you had that guy wide open, because they all bid on the play fake, knowing that you were going to run the football. You had a guy wide open. You've got to hit a couple of those, and that'll open up your running game a little bit more, and then you can open up your playbook a little bit more. And I just think Medina Valley needs to try to do that, to open up the field a little bit, because it's clogged up in the middle right now.
Yeah, right now, what your discussion needs to be at halftime. We're down 21 points. We got beat in the first half. Let's go out and win the second half. Not saying we can come back and win the ball game, but let's win the second half and see if we can at least make this game interesting and beat them in the second half and carry momentum in the next week when you're going to see Uvalde come here. Carry something positive, make the adjustments at halftime, and let's win the second half.
Yep, you're right. And if you win the second half, Maury, you give yourself a chance to win the football game.
Absolutely.
You might not come all the way back, but you at least give yourself a chance to do it. And that's all you can ask for. I mean, you're down 3 scores, not something that's insurmountable. You can't overcome that, but against a very good football team, Medina Valley's going to have to play their best football of the season in this second half if they want to win this game.
Absolutely.
So we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at CastrovilleStateBank.com.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, two legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com. Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther Football, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric. Panthers looking at a 21-point deficit here in the second half, Jeff. And if the Panthers are going to get back in the ball game, what do they need to do here in the second half?
Score.
Obviously. But
you know, Maury, I think
how
I think you go into the second half not necessarily looking to see how you can win the game. I think you go into the second half looking at how you can make yourself better for the next game,
and maybe win the second half,
and win the second half, and that should be your goal, is to win this second half and get better for this next game. Victoria Veterans Memorial we're out-athleted. They're bigger than we are. I mean, you can make every excuse in the book for this team right now. But what we need to do better in the second half is we need to tackle better. We need to execute better. You know, Coach Crisp had said that when I had interviewed him last week for the article in the paper, he said that they were going to pare down the offense this week and make things a lot simpler so that they could cut out the mistakes. That has worked a lot.
To a large part, it
has
did.
Worked. But the mistakes crept up and got them again. I think their drive went down to, the 29?
We had actually got right down here to the 26, and when it went backwards.
They got down to the 26-yard line. It looked like it was a good drive going again, Maury, and then just like the previous 2 weeks, you had a 5-yard penalty, you had a 10-yard penalty that compounded into another penalty. Before you know it, it's first in a country mile, and you're off your game again, and you're having to do things that you're not comfortable doing, and hence then there was an interception thrown. So you've got to be able to stay within what you do, get better at what you do, tackle, execute, cut out the drive-killing plays. And that is what Coach Crisp and I know his coaching staff really pressed upon these guys this week. Consistency. Be consistent. Run your bread and butter. One thing we got to figure out is what is our bread and butter.
Well, that's what I was going to say. We got to find out what works
and
execute it and use it.
And then, so if you win the first drive, you win the second drive. You win the third drive. You want to win each drive. You want to break it down. You want to win the half, and you want to move on from there. So that's your keys to the second half, I think. Not necessarily how do you get back into the game as Jared joins us again, but how you get better for the next week and the week after that. And remember that this is a long season. We're only into the third week of the season, and we got to figure out, Medina Valley's got to figure out what their identity is going to be. What is your identity? What is it going to be?
Well, they want to be a running team. You can see that, but to me, I don't think you're going to be balanced, but they want to run, but you're going to have to hit some passes here and there to open up your running game, and they haven't been able to do that.
Well, yeah, and you run your short routes, you run your intermediate routes. They're running that little three-layer route where you've got a short, a medium, and a long, and they've hit the medium route a couple of times, that little out route on the side. They haven't thrown the deep ball on that three-level route yet. They've tried to throw that pipe out to the tight end up the middle, which was wide open, and little pressure on the quarterback forced him to throw it, over his head. Those are some of the plays that you got to be able to hit if you're going to run this type of offense.
Yep.
So, like I said, moving forward into the second half, that's what the Panthers really need to look at doing. Jared, and I was going to look and see if I could find some scores. We should have some scores from around the district in the area.
Yep.
Let's see what we got. I'm working on it here. Working. Give me a second.
So I've got them here.
You got our district?
Yep. So it started off with Bernie Champion leading United South at halftime 21-6. Southwest Legacy beating Floresville 14-10 at halftime. Kerrville-Tivy losing to Shoemaker High School 17-14. That's in the second quarter still. Lockhart getting beat by Dripping Springs 21-3, and that's no surprise. Alamo Heights, they're playing, it says non-UIL. I'm imagining that's someone like maybe Antonian or Holy Cross Central Catholic, something like that. But they're winning 21-14 at halftime. And then this game here is what I got for the district.
Let's see if we can get some area scores. Well, let's see. Lytle is down to Skidmore 20-6 at half. The Bernie Greyhounds are getting beat by a private school, Midland Christian, 33-14, and it's almost the halftime there. Somerset is leading McCullum 14-3. New Braunfels High is leading Canyon High 21-14 over there in the Battle of New Braunfels. The Battle of Schlitterbahn. I don't know what they call that one over there.
Ooh, there's a good game. Judson and A&M consolidated 7-7 at halftime.
Here's one of interest. Southwest High School Dragons are ahead of 6A South San 19-6, and I believe that's our opponent next week, is it not, or do we get Uvalde?
We get Uvalde next week, and then Southwest.
2 weeks. So they're ahead 19-6, still in the second quarter. Devine is ahead of Young Men's Leadership Academy. That's a new SAISD school. 18-7 in the second quarter. Let's see. Do we have somebody else we play?
Here's one that we've played before, but no account to Medina Valley. But LBJ beating Waco La Vega 7-0 in the second quarter. We saw La Vega a couple of times a couple of years ago when they were state champions.
Oh. Holmes and Taft. That's a good north side game right there. Both teams are undefeated, I believe. And it's 7-7 at the half. That's a good north side game.
Yeah, and here's a surprise for me. Ellison High School beating Steele 7-0 at halftime.
Ellison. That's got to be from Killeen.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Here's a Natalia's up 7-3 over the Rohawks from Randolph. Jourdanton is down to Pleasanton 21-6. That's kind of a surprise now. I know Jourdanton's kind of owned that series here in the last couple of years. That's pretty much it for most of our local teams. Center Point's leading Sabinal 7-0 at halftime. So we'll go ahead, Jared, and we're going to go ahead and hear from some of our sponsors again. And like always, we appreciate everything that the advertisers do for us. We appreciate all the advertising for volleyball, for the sports show, Sports for Supper at Sammy's on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock. You can tune in there to hear your host, Jared Lucky and Maury Stein interview the coaches and the players from some of the sports teams and different community members. But we're going to go ahead and take a break and hear from some of our football sponsors here. You're listening to Medina Valley Football on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas, has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tondre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tondre Gwynn Funeral Home to view funeral notices.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you. Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as we're ready to get the second half started. 27-6 Veterans Memorial leading Medina Valley, and the Panthers will be getting the ball to start the second half. And Maury, I wasn't here for what Jeff was talking about, but I do know that I like what you said earlier about you need to win the second half.
He reiterated on that statement.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah, you need to win the second half because, even if you don't come all the way back and win this ball game, you need to get back into the game. And winning that half gives you something you can build on going into next week against Uvalde.
Yep, build something positive, take it into next week, and have a good work next week, and let's see how this second half goes. Panthers will get possession to start the second half. Let's see if the Panthers can get something rolling and make something happen.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Maury, and Panthers will send back Reza, Gutierrez and Tomaselli back deep to receive for Medina Valley. And looks like number 98, Gutierrez, will have it teed up for Veterans Memorial. The Panthers will be going right to left to start the second half. We'll see what he elects to do. We've seen him kick it deep. We've seen him pooch it up into the air. You know, they've kind of mixed it up here tonight. And he will run up to it, and he will kick it away. A high end-over-end kick that's going to bounce at the 25 and be played by Reza. Gets up to the 30. And he gets tripped up at the 34-yard line. It looked like he might have some room to run if he could break that. And he's the one that's broken a couple of good returns for the Panthers this year.
Yeah, Garriday just got enough of him to bring him down. If not, he had another 15, 20 yards of green grass in front of him.
They'll get him at the 34. It'll be 1st and 10 Medina Valley from there, and it'll be Nick Rash to start off the second half at quarterback for the Panthers. Anthony Guerrero will be the lone back for Medina Valley. They'll have 3 wide receivers out here. Hill will be isolated out here to the left. They got him on an island one-on-one. I'd like to see the Panthers take a shot here on first down. Takes that snap. They're going to give it to Guerrero up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. Up across the 40, spins around to about the 44-yard line. He's going to get about 9 yards on the play. Good pickup on first down. It'll be 2nd and 1 coming up for the Panthers. Good play there on first down.
Yeah, George is on the stop there for the Patriots.
They'll look to the sideline here for the play. 2 wide receivers down here to the near side of the field. Panthers going right to left. Rash looks over the defense. Takes that snap. Going to give to Guerrero again. He's going to have some more running room up across midfield down to about the 47-yard line. Picks up 9 more yards. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Marion Reese on the stop for the Patriots, but that's 2 carries for 19 yards so far. And Panthers have a little something going here.
2nd down and 1 here as they're in Veterans Memorial territory. Maury, 2 plays, and they get across midfield. Good start here for Medina Valley. We'll see if they can keep this going. The key's been capping off drives. That's one of the things that they have had problems with this season. Rash in the gun. 2 wide out here to the left. Again to Guerrero, and this time they're ready for it, but he's going to get close to a first down. That's all they needed was that 1 yard.
I think the forward push may have him there.
Yeah, it's going to be close, but they're going to give him a first down. Good run there as they get down to the 46-yard line and a first down for Medina Valley. Ten and a half to go here in the third quarter. Medina Valley driving here. Rash takes that snap. Going to pull it out and try to run it himself. Gets hit and dropped for a loss of 1 on the play.
Number 6 just blew up that play in the backfield and finished it off was Desmond Roberts.
Well, and you ran the ball 3 times for 2 first downs right there. Now, I get they were trying to fake it to him and try to get him free, but to me, you got to fake it and throw the ball in the play action. Somebody's going to be open because they're looking for that run. Out of the gun here, Rash. 2nd down and 11. 9:52 to go here in the third. 3 wide receivers here for the Panthers. They'll send a man in motion. Takes that snap, going to give it to him on an end around, and he's going to cut it upfield. A flag comes in late. Probably going to be a hold against the Panthers.
Yeah, where that's thrown in the middle of the field, that's not good. 25 on the stop. Jalen Gordon on the stop, but that's probably going to go against the Panthers. And you called it, Jared, holding against Medina Valley.
And, and they're going to move them back 10 yards there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 21 here. Second and 21 upcoming here after the holding call. And it's things like that, Maury, that we've talked about that hurt Medina Valley. They start getting something going, and then all of a sudden there's 10 yards backwards. See if they can overcome this here as they move back to their own side of the field. Over to their own 43-yard line. Got to get down to the Veterans Memorial 36 for a first down. Rash rolling right, looking to throw. Going to pull it down and run himself, and he's going to get close to midfield. Looks like he'll get to the 49-yard line this time. Picks up 6 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 15.
Tripped up in the open field by number 5, Caleb King. Still, you have a long ways to go here on 3rd down. 3rd, and it looks like 15. We got 2 first downs to start this possession, and then kind of went backwards a little bit.
Took a 1-yard loss on a run and then a holding call. 3rd and 15 here for the Panthers. Rash takes that snap, drops back, looking to throw with some time. Now he's going to run out of it and have to try to escape, and he does. Trying to get upfield, and there's just not enough time for him to scramble around. A good job from those guys coming back that missed upfield earlier. They tackle him at the 49-yard line of Veterans Memorial. It's going to bring up 4th and 13.
Number 33, Joe Yanez, finally making a stop, but
good job by coverage that time for Veterans Memorial because Rash had a little bit of time. Everyone was covered downfield, and finally the pocket broke down.
But then he got in a little bit of duress there, and he ran about 30 yards and got 2 upfield just to try to avoid the rush and keep the play alive, but only gains 2.5 yards.
Tarvin ready to boot it away. Caleb King back deep to receive. Low snap. Tarvin picks it up, and he boots it away, and it's a boomer. And that's going to go over King's head, and it's going to go into the end zone. Tomaselli trying to get down there. Tarvin almost put his knee down, and I think they're going to say he might have.
That was because he's right there, but that was close.
He was close. He almost put his knee down.
Did you hear me when you said boomer?
Yeah,
I said Sooners. I'm sorry, I can't help
Maury, I want to know what you were thinking during that Tulane game last week because that was a little close.
I was thinking worse than life because I'm going to poke myself in the eye if Oklahoma loses this ball game.
They were the visiting team in their own stadium.
Yeah.
Out of the gun here. Takes that snap. Going to run it left side with Solitaire, and he's got a little bit of room to run. Made a couple guys miss, gets to the sideline, and then he finally steps out of bounds around midfield. Great run by Solitaire that time, picking up 30 yards.
Bubba Solis finally running him out of bounds.
Looks like they'll spot him at the 48-yard line, so 28-yard pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun quickly, Alva. Going to roll out, throws it left side, got some room to run on the completion. Another 1st down across the 40 down to the 39-yard line. That's number 12, Alex Alva on the throw. Completed that to number 13, Rakai Brazil.
Tomaselli on the stop there for Medina Valley.
Alva in that pistol. And that should be false start here against Veterans Memorial. And it will be. They blow the play dead.
Now, that was a lot of movement before that snap.
And there's a sack in the back. The ball came out. Medina Valley's going to have it.
And that was all set up by Triple B, Seth Bullard, forcing that turnover, and that's what the Panthers needed right there.
For sure needed that. A big sack and a big turnover. And it'll be 1st and 10, Medina Valley at their own 49-yard line. 6:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. That's what they needed, and now the offense needs to get a little momentum from that.
That was Tymer Garrett's 2nd sack.
Garrett forced a sack and Bullard all over that, so that was just a great execution there by the defense.
And so Rash will come out here in the gun.
And the industry standard says if you multiply it by 3.5, meaning that at least 3 people are watching each household.
Rash in the gun, takes that snap. Going to keep it himself up the middle, gets across midfield to the 45 and across the 45 to about the 43s where they'll spot him. Picks up 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2. Good job there by the Panthers on 1st down, and we'll see if they can keep moving the football here.
Garibay and Gordon on the stop there for the Patriots. And that is going to be a legal sideline warning.
Yep.
Against
Sideline
Medina
warning
Valley.
against the Panthers. Well, yeah, and it came from this line judge right here.
And you know who got the sideline warnings? You got 3 Veterans Memorial young men down here, the ball boys, and he called it on them, on us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's who he called it on.
But I see. Yeah, Coach Neely was right. I think he was out on the field.
Could have been.
He's the offensive coordinator.
But have you seen the ball boys have moved, though?
Yeah.
So
yeah. 2nd down and 2 here for the Panthers. 6:30 and counting to go here in the third. 27-6 the score. Rash takes the snap. He's going to run it right up the middle. He's got a first down, a little more. Spins around the 35, fighting his way across the 30, down to the 28-yard line. Down 27's where they'll spot him. A good run by Nick Rash, design run, gets the first down.
Yeah, Kefa Pereira on the stop, but not before Rash moves the chains.
And he's making the stop, 15 yards downfield.
Yep.
1st and 10 here. Ball at the 27. 3 wide receivers out here for the Panthers. You got Hill by himself down here on the near sideline. Takes that snap. He's going to run it himself again right side with some room across the 20. Makes a man miss to the 15, and then he gets hit hard and falls forward to about the 14-yard line. Another big run for Nick Rash, 14 yards and a first down for Medina Valley.
Yeah, and initiating some pain out there. Delivering it himself, delivered some hard blows there. Good hard running.
1st down and 10 for Medina Valley at the 14-yard line.
Haven Watson was on the stop there for the Patriots, number 23.
3 wide receivers here for Medina Valley. Sebastian Gutierrez, the lone back, takes the snap. Rash going to keep it himself, and this time he's going to get hammered and brought down, and I think that was 6 there again.
Kefa on the stop once again.
And now a late flag coming in here.
And that may be both ways.
Yep. We got a face mask against them. See, he had a hold of.
They pulled him down. I'm watching it on replay.
That was number 5 out there, Caleb King.
No, it wasn't a face mask.
They called it unsportsmanlike. Well, see, the judge who threw the flag signaled the face mask to him, but
regardless,
it's 15 yards regardless. Any face mask, personal foul now.
Yep.
And they do call it unsportsmanlike, but they'll move him back. That's going to move Medina Valley down 1st and goal at the, looks like the 8-yard line. Spot him at the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9 for Medina Valley. It's the first time they've been in goal to go tonight. 5:08 to go here in the third. Gutierrez, the lone back. 3 wide receivers here for the Panthers. Rash looking things over out of the gun. Takes the snap. Going to run it himself up the middle. He's across the 5, pushing his way to the end zone. Dives, touchdown. Medina Valley, no, they did. Yeah, they finally signal it on the far sideline for a touchdown for the Panthers. And Nick Rash with a 9-yard touchdown run on his own, and that was kind of the story there for Medina Valley. You had Guerrero run it early, and then Rash carrying it down himself for the score for Medina Valley.
So the Panthers make the turnover, work in their favor.
Well, and they're going to go for 2 here, I think, because
you wouldn't need to chase points.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is they missed an extra point earlier, so it's a 21-point game. You know, if you kick the extra point and make it, but they're going to go for 2 here to try to make it 27-14. And the timeout, you're going to have to waste a timeout on a 2-point conversion. They had the wrong personnel on the field.
Well, he's signaling and delay a game. But how can it be a delay a game if we took a timeout? Now he's going to show us something else. They're going to wave off the flag.
Well, yeah, they threw it knowing that it ran down to 0. That's why they had to take the timeout, and that's what they're saying. But the Panthers wasted time out there, and they'll have 2 remaining with 4:49 to go. It's 27-12, and we'll see what Medina Valley comes back out here to do now. I mean, they're trying to make that 2-point conversion to make it 27-14. And the thing is here, though, is
but what I'm saying, are you chasing points too early here?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a 21-point game. Extra points get you.
Get you the 21 points. So I'm saying,
and if you miss this and you score twice, you're going to have to make a 2-point conversion again later.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Are you chasing? Are you chasing points? Yeah, you should just kick this.
You should just kick this, I think.
But
if anybody's got a card in their pocket.
But because of the missed kick before, is there? Could the long snapper be hurt or something here for us not to be? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're going for it here. And they're going to have a full house backfield here. You're going to have split backs and then a man behind him in Rash in the center. Little power setup here for Medina Valley. 1 wide out here to the left. Now they'll line up over to the right as 2 go in motion. Takes that snap. Rash bootlegging out to the left side. Looking to throw to the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't give his guy a chance out there on the near sideline as he had 2 receivers. And the 2-point conversion fails, and your score now with 4:49 to go in the third. Veterans Memorial 27, Medina Valley 12. And now for the Panthers, if they score and get back in this and try to tie this, you have to make a 2-point conversion now. Just to tie the ball game. So, yeah.
I'm not saying I doubt the try, which I would have preferred to line up for an extra point. But number 6 has just gashed them run after run after run after run, and you pass.
Yeah. Trying to catch him off guard there, but
3 yards.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you need your.
They haven't stopped him for less than 4 or 5 a run that whole drive.
But remember what we said for next week, for the week after. This was another opportunity for them to look at something too.
Yep.
We'll see.
And so Tarvin will get ready to boot it away from Medina Valley. Looks like Peoples and Solitaire back deep to receive for Veterans Memorial, and Tarvin will run up. And he's going to onside it, but it's got to go 10 yards, and they fall on top of it 9 yards up the field, and you just gave them the ball at your own 49-yard line. I know what they tried to do there, but that ball's got to go 10 yards, and it did not travel 10, and smart play by one of the front men there for Veterans Memorial to fall on that before it went 9 yards. Didn't even give Medina Valley a chance, and now you give them the ball at the 49.
I guess Maury didn't like that call.
4:49 to go in the third. Alva out of the gun. They're going to hand it to Solitaire coming right side. He's going to get to the edge, and now they throw a flag down late here at the end of the play. You've got 2 yards on the carry. Good job by Medina Valley stringing that out. That's the first time we've seen them be able to string that run play out to the sideline.
Yeah, that was Chavez and Luna on the stop there for Medina Valley.
We'll see what they call here because I think they missed a hold earlier, but this flag came in very late, right at the end of the run. Hold against Veterans Memorial.
Yeah, I think the original hold was the block that allowed him to get outside in the first place.
That should be a spot foul, I believe. And so they'll move them back to looks like the 43-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 18 coming up here. Alva rolling out left, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run it himself. Some room up the middle across midfield. Picks up about 10 yards, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Tarvin getting up from the bottom of the pile.
They come right back to the line of scrimmage. They look to the sideline here. Solitaire the lone back. There's 4 wide here. Alvin the pistol. They send a man in motion. They're going to hand it to him on an end around. He's got a lot of room down the sideline. Turns the corner up across the 30, and he's brought down around the 27-yard line. The flag comes in late back at the 35, and I think it's going to be face mask against Medina Valley.
It's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, against Veterans Memorial.
Wow. Tomaselli with the tackle. There must be a lot of jawing or something going on out there.
Well, and, I thought I saw a head flip around. That's why I thought the face mask. But you're going to get unsportsmanlike against Veterans Memorial, so that's a big play.
There were two guys on the ground.
So that would have been a first down, a big gain, but that's coming back.
But is that a dead ball foul, or are they going to give him the first down and then mark it after that?
That should be a live ball.
I thought it was when the play was still going on.
Yeah, it wasn't after the play was dead. But they're going to give him a first down. Maury was,
I'm not saying I was right, but I'm like y'all. The play was still going on when that flag was thrown.
So 1st and 10 at the 42. 4 minutes to go in the third.
Now he's looking at his car. They're confused.
Yeah, they don't know.
Totally confused, the officials tonight.
Well, they're trying.
Yeah, but if it's the second one on the same player, is that an ejection?
It should be, yes. It was not his second, I don't believe. But we're ready to go here, 1st and 10 from the 42. Alva out of the pistol here. We're waiting for the referee to wind the clock. Takes the snap, gives to Solitaire. Alva keeps it, and he's going to get sacked. And Bullard, that could have easily been a penalty because he just basically
slammed him. A German suplex there by Triple B.
Yeah, but they're going to give him the forward progress up to the 47-yard line, but it's going to be a 5-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15. A big sack there by Bullard getting through.
Going to see him on WWE SmackDown tonight on that one.
Out of the pistol here, Solitaire the lone back. Takes a snap. Alva rolling out left side. Looking to throw. Sets up, fires deep. He's got a man wide open, and he hits him. Touchdown to number 2, Jocks Burkhalter. And that is a big, big run and catch that time. And Medina Valley.
I don't even know how many yards that was. 50.
Oh, yeah, that was Desmond Roberts. They have a 0 on their roster. I was looking at the second one.
The only reason I looked down, I thought about it, and I said, well, I remember a 0 being on one of the captains, I believe, wasn't he, before the game?
Yeah. And
you got it right.
Yeah. 3:13 to go. And your new score, 33-12. And it looks like Veterans Memorial had a penalty against them. And did they take it? They took a timeout also.
Was it a celebration penalty?
No.
They were confused. They were
yeah.
up in the swinging game.
And they called timeout. And so timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment Company. There's 2 timeouts remaining for each team now.
And both of them have used a timeout on an extra point.
Yep.
Or a
try.
Conversion attempt.
33-12 your new score with 3:13 to go in the third. And, I mean, Roberts wide open down there. I mean, all Alva had to do was drop it in there, and he did it.
But what have you been saying all night? The play fake, the play fake, the play fake. We bid on it.
Yep.
They caught us peeking in the backfield. It opens up other things.
This is Lopez ready to boot it through. Good snap. Kick is up. And he drills it through with 3:13 to go. Your new score, 34-12. Veterans Memorial leading Medina Valley.
So with the short field to work with after the onside attempt, the Patriots score. And, Jared, they overcome quite a few penalties on that.
Yeah, well, the big one that they, the first down on the unsportsmanlike helped them a ton. Instead of it being third down, second down and long, it's 1st and 10, and they just marked off the yardage, and you still had first down. But 34-12 is your new score. They haven't corrected the scoreboard here at Panther Stadium yet, but he did make that extra point.
Yes, he
did.
It is
34-12 is your score. And You know, we talked about winning the second half. Well, Medina Valley right now trailing 7-6 in the second half. 34-12 is your score. As Gutierrez tees it up, ready to boot it away. Medina Valley with Tomaselli, Reza, and Gutierrez back deep to receive. And he will boot it away, a high end-over-end kick that will be taken by Gutierrez at the 15. Starts up to the 20, 25, 30, hits the hole, 35, 40, and he's going to get taken down from behind around the 43-yard line. A good return by Gutierrez that time, and the Panthers will have good field position.
Taken down there from behind by Amarion Reese for the Patriots. Good starting field position for the Panthers.
And they'll start at their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
And it was set up by going north and south, just going straight ahead. Don't sideline to sideline. Get what you can. Almost produced even a bigger return.
1st down, 10 to go. 3:05 to go in the third. Rash going to run it himself, and he's not going anywhere this time. Going to get taken down back at the 43-yard line, a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
59 on the stop there for the Patriots. That's Amari Wingate. And, Jared, that time they just forced the Panthers lineman back into him, and he actually ran over his guard.
Well, and they made the adjustment there that he's not going to beat us on this drive. He beat them running it down the field on them last time, and they're going to make Medina Valley have to throw the football here. Rash in the pistol, takes that snap, looking to throw on the play fake over the middle, sets up. He's got a man, Gonzalez, and he comes down.
What a catch!
What a great catch by Izzy Gonzalez down there to make that play for Medina Valley.
Galladay was in coverage, but Izzy just went up there and out-muscled him for the ball. Great catch there by number 3.
Be 1st down and 10 across midfield down to the 47-yard line of Veterans Memorial. Rash in the gun here. Takes that snap. Going to pull it out himself, and he gets pulled around by the jersey and slung backwards there. How about
blow the whistle or something?
They did blow the whistle. You could hear it up here. How about a penalty for slinging him down after the fact?
Yeah, Kefa had wrapped him up first, big number 6.
He lost 3 yards as they give him the progress up to the 40. It's going to be 2nd down and 13.
And then Gordon with the little extracurricular activity could have got flagged on that play.
Minute 24 and counting here in the third. Gutierrez the lone back. 3 wide here. They should get an offside here. You got a free play down the sideline. And Hill goes up, couldn't make it. That's pass interference. He was holding him the whole way down the field there. So you're going to get offside, and then you're going to get the...
Well, you're going to take this pass interference.
For 15 yards. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what you need to do when you got a free play.
That's the thing. Hill had him beat. He was pulling on his jersey the whole time. So the officials confer here to talk things over. And the referee it is an offside. That penalty is declined. And then you get a pass interference against Veterans Memorial, and they'll take that penalty. So that'll give the Panthers a 1st down, and it'll move them deeper into Patriot territory. Should move them to about the 25-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25. Minute 7 to go here in the third. Rash in the gun. 3 wide out here for Medina Valley. Takes the snap. Looking toward Hill again. They throw it toward the end zone. Hill goes up. Incomplete pass, and there was a lot of pushing and shoving there, but it falls incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 10. But I like that they're, go right back to that. He had him beat last time. This time, the defender did a better job of staying with him.
Yeah, that was number 23, Haven Watson, on the coverage there for the Patriots.
That was a jump ball that time, and Hill got his hands to it, just couldn't come down with it. They'll send 2 wide out here to the right this time. Rash out of the pistol. Takes the snap. Gives to Gutierrez, trying to get around the right side here. Tries to turn the corner, and he gets slung out of bounds, and a flag comes down. I
hope we don't get a late block in the back or a late holding there to take us out of this field position here that the Panthers have just created.
That flag came in at the end of that run over there on the far sideline as the officials talk it over here.
Number 5 ran him out of bounds, Caleb King. A long discussion out there.
It's between the line judge and the head referee.
They're marking it back at the line of scrimmage and not where he ran out of bounds. You see where he's got the ball marked back?
Yep. Yeah, back at the 25 instead of at the 23.
Is it a sideline warning maybe?
Personal foul, face mask against Medina Valley.
Oh, my. That's a big one.
Then you got a personal foul against Veterans Memorial, and they offset. That's why the ball's at the 25.
That answers my question. Yep. He knew what was coming before they told us.
Yep, so you had one on each side there. A lot of personal fouls in this game. And like you said, Maury, there's got to be a lot of jawing or something going on down there because there is a lot of
unsportsmanlike conduct calls, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we'll redo 2nd down and 10 here from the 25-yard line. 52 seconds to go here in the third. Medina Valley trailing 34-12. Rash in the gun. He's got 2 wide out right. Nobody out here to the left. They'll send a man in motion. Reza. Rash on the play fake, looking to throw. Sets up. Scrambling. He's going to just throw it away. And the thing was, he took away the right side of the field, and he only had 1 man running a route deep. Well, he was double covered, and there was nobody to dump it down to underneath.
Yeah, Aaron Trevino was putting pressure on Nick Rash.
And that's one thing that I wish we'd see more of. If you're going to give him that and give him one receiver, you've got to have an outlet somewhere, somebody that he can dump it to when things don't go the way you want them.
So you're 3rd and 10, but when you're sitting here on the 25 and you're down by this deficit, Jared, you're definitely in 4-down territory.
No, you're going forward on 4th
No doubt about it.
And the thing is here, you'd like to pick up the 3rd down here, but the main thing is let's pick up a chunk of yards and make it easier for yourself on 4th down, too. Rash to throw, was going to set up the screen. He manages to get that ball away, overthrows everyone incomplete, manages to not take the sack that time. Number 94's helmet came off for Veterans Memorial.
It did, but ain't the rule as soon as your helmet comes on, you're out of the play. He kept going after. He kept playing after that.
Yeah, they'll throw a penalty on you now if you keep playing with your helmet off. But they did not do that. But he does have to leave for the next play. And it'll be 4th down and 10 here for Medina Valley.
Rash just saved the offense about 15 yards right there by throwing that ball away.
When that was the case there, they were going to set up the screen, but nobody got chipped at the line of scrimmage. They just came free. Rash in the gun on 4th down, looking to throw. Sets up, fires over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of, I believe that was Kenneth Arroyos. It was a high throw. He had to go up for it, and he couldn't bring it down. It had been a 1st down inside the 5, and instead it's a turnover on downs.
Marianne Reese was on the coverage there for the Patriots.
So the Panthers will turn it over with 24 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Good job on the offensive line.
Yeah, they gave him plenty of time to throw that football. It was only a 3-man rush. But those are some big boys
they
up there for them.
They dropped a bunch back in coverage.
Looking to run here, Solitaire. And that's a better job there by Medina Valley tackling it. Guy held on. And they end up getting him for a loss of 1 on the play.
That was Bullard, first man there for the Panthers.
And he couldn't get him down initially, but he held on until Tarvin and the rest of the bunch could get there to help him bring him down. 2nd down and 11 coming up here. And that will end the third quarter of play. So your score after 3, Veterans Memorial 34, Medina Valley 12. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
We're back here at Panther Stadium as we go to the fourth quarter, switching sides of the field. Veterans Memorial will have it 2nd down and 11 at their own 19-yard line here. Alva out of the pistol. They'll look to the sideline for the play here. Medina Valley's been outscored 7-6 here in the second half. And Alva's going to keep it up the middle. Tries to get to the outside, and he gets up to about the 35-yard line. Picks up 12 yards on the play, and he gets a first down.
Tomaselli and Chavez on the stop there for Medina Valley.
And they'll come right back to the line of scrimmage here. Solitaire the lone back. Alva looks to the sideline for the play. 34-12 is your score. Veterans Memorial leading the Panthers. Takes the snap, looking to throw, fires. Complete up number 13, makes the reception, and then he gets thrown down, but a pickup of 9 yards on the play. That was Rakai Brazil on the reception. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Panthers, or for the Patriots.
Gutierrez on the stop there for Medina Valley.
Alva in the pistol. Solitaire is back. 3 wide receivers. Takes that snap. Gives it to Solitaire coming to the near side. Bounces it outside. Gets across midfield. And he's run out of bounds at the 47-yard line. First down.
Tomaselli forcing him out of bounds.
Another 9-yard pickup, though. They get into Medina Valley territory. They've done this. I mean, they've gone 33 yards in the span of about a minute here. And now the referee's talking something over here. Well, I don't think they have the chains right on the far sideline, first of all. Well, they've got the ball spotted at the 47. The ball's at the 48. The down marker's at the 47. Now they get it right. And now they want to talk about it again. Now it looks like we're ready to go. Alva from the pistol takes that snap. Rolling out, throws it, incomplete, but a good hit over there on the near sideline that time, or on the far sideline that time.
And they're going to throw a flag on Chavez.
Wow.
The official that's standing there didn't throw it. He got intimidated by their sidelines in front of their coaches and threw a flag.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable there. No, I mean, all he did was sling around. He didn't throw him to the ground either.
No. And the head official that he's talking at now was standing right next to the play. The side judge on their side ended up throwing the flag because they had their head in their mouth in his ear, and he listened to it, and he fell for it.
Wow. Alva out of the shotgun. Looking around now as the referee finally ready to go. Ball moves down to the 38-yard line, or 33-yard line. They give it to Peoples up the middle. He gets hit at the 31, and he gets knocked down there, a pickup of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Patriots.
Whole bunch of Panthers on that play. 61, one of the first ones in there. Trey Kaufman for Medina Valley.
Looking to the sideline, and now they'll put in C.J. Irving in there at quarterback. You saw him earlier in the ball game. Irving takes that snap, gives to Peoples up the middle, shakes a few tackles, puts his foot in the ground, gets to the outside, 15, 10, 5, and he's knocked out of bounds there. He's a sophomore for Veterans Memorial, and he is a good runner. We've seen more from him than we have from Solitaire tonight.
Yeah, Tomaselli forcing him out of bounds, but not before it's going to be a 1st and goal from the 5.
What a run that time by him. And how about the ability to put his foot in the ground there
twice
and made some defenders stop in their tracks, and then he was able to move outside of them. Irving out of the gun. They'll put Solitaire back in there as the lone back. Takes that snap, gives it to Solitaire, and he's in for a 5-yard touchdown run.
Wasn't touched until he was in the end zone.
That'll make it 40-12. And they'll come on for the extra point. Elijah Lopez will come on to try to tack one on here. Good snap. The kick is up, and it is good with 9:47 to go. Your new score, Veterans Memorial 41, Medina Valley 12, and we'll take a quick break and then come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Back here at Panther Stadium as we're in the 4th quarter. Your new score, Veterans Memorial 41, Medina Valley 12 here in the 4th, as Gutierrez will get ready to kick it away for the for Veterans Memorial.
And that kickoff is sponsored by Garner Abstract and Land Company, along with Rancher's Title.
Back deep for Medina Valley, Reza, Gutierrez, and Tomaselli. So Gutierrez has it teed up on the 40, on the right hash, ready to boot it away. And stoppage of play here.
They threw a flag back here, the back judge. Why is there?
Well, that's the head referee standing back there, dropping this in the end zone.
Well, they didn't signal the ball in play yet.
And they do delay a game against Veterans Memorial. I haven't seen that in a long time, a delay a game on the kickoff like that. So they'll move them back to the 35-yard line is where they'll kick from. And Gutierrez tees it back up. And he'll run up. High end over end kick that's going to be taken at the 17-yard line. Starts upfield to the 25, 30. Tries to cut to the outside. A flag comes in. And he's taken down at the 32. I think that was Reza on the return. But we'll see what the flag is. Probably a hold here against Medina Valley or a block in the back.
Aaron Trevino on the tackle for The Patriots on special teams.
Hold against the Panthers. And so the Panthers will start from their own 22-yard line, first down and 10. And we'll see Asiel Moreno come back out on the field for the Panthers at quarterback this time. So first and 10, Medina Valley from their own 22-yard line. We're ready to go here out of the gun. Moreno takes that snap, gives the ball off to Guerrero, I believe, and he's taken down at the 21-yard line. Lost a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Christian Garriday on the stop there for the Patriots.
That was Guerrero on the carry.
That string of 5 home games in a row?
Yep, 5 home games in a row. Starting with this one, then we'll have Uvalde and Southwest coming. Then we'll have a bye week. Then you'll have Bernie Champion coming. And then Alamo Heights the next week. Out of the gun, Moreno takes the snap, gives it off up the middle, picks up 2 yards, does Guerrero. Gives him 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Aaron Trevino on the stop there for the Patriots, the inside linebacker.
So 3rd and 8 here for Medina Valley. As they'll come to the line of scrimmage here. Split backs here for Medina Valley. 2 wide out here to the right. Takes that snap. Moreno rolling out right, looking to throw, steps up, fires it. He's got a man, but he led him just too far. Reza was wide open at the 40-yard line, and he threw it just out of his reach that time. Falls incomplete, and it'll be 4th down, and here comes Tarvin out to punt it away for the Panthers. King will go back to deep to receive here for Veterans Memorial. He'll be standing around his own 42-yard line. Good snap to Tarvin, and he booms it away. A high spiral kick that will send King back to the 35. Makes the catch, starts upfield, and he's upended at the 37-yard line. Good coverage for the Panthers that time.
Was Kaufman on the coverage downfield for Medina Valley?
Good kick that time by Tarvin again. And they'll start 1st and 10 from their own 37. Make it the 38-yard line where they spot the football. So a 3-yard return there that time, and we'll see who they send out here at quarterback, and it looks like it's going to be Alva. No, it's not. That's Irving. They'll send a man in motion. Takes that snap. Irving's going to keep it himself up the middle. Up across the 45, cross midfield to the Panther 45-yard line, and that's where he's taken down that time. A 17-yard pickup on the 1st down on the first play of the drive.
Damian Loy on the stop there for the Panthers.
They send Weston Ross in motion again, and they fake him that handoff on the end around. Opens up that middle. They give it to Peoples up the middle, and he's going to go forward for a gain of 4 yards up to the 41-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. 7:19 to play in the ball game. Veterans Memorial quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Irving looks to the sideline for the play. And they'll come up to the line here. Irving out of the shotgun, takes the snap, gives to Peoples left side. Ooh, and he got taken down very awkwardly that time, but he gets right back up.
That was Bullard on the stop there for Medina Valley.
Another 4-yard pickup, though, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Third and 2 for Medina Valley. 6:34 to play. Peoples to the left of Irving. He's the lone back. Takes the snap. Irving going to keep it himself. He's got a first down across the 30, and he gets taken down at the 28-yard line. Picks up 7 or 8 yards again there, and it's another first down for the Patriots.
Tomaselli and Morales on the stop there for Medina Valley. But the chains are moving once again for the Patriots.
First down and 10 to go. Takes the snap. Gives to Peoples. Over the right side. Gets across the 25 down to about the, looks like they'll spot him at the 25-yard line. Picks up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up.
Garrett on the stop there for Medina Valley, along with Santos.
Five and a half to go in the ball game. They'll hand it to Peoples up the middle, and this time he gets taken down immediately. Back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 7.
That was Luna and Morales on the stop there. No gain, or maybe even a loss a little bit on that one, Jared.
Yep. Third down, 7 to go here. Irving out of the gun. Peoples to his right, Irving to throw. Rolling out right side under pressure, gets away, throws, complete on the far sideline. That is Rakai Brazil. And a first down for Veterans Memorial.
Chavez on the coverage there for Medina Valley.
They get down to the 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Irving ready to go again from the gun. Takes the snap, gives to Peoples. Made a man miss, gets through that first level of the line, and he's going to pick up close to 5 yards on the carry.
Trey Kaufman on the stop for Medina Valley.
Picked up 4 yards. It's 2nd down and 6 now for the Patriots. Looking to the sideline for the play call as they come to the line. 3:51 to go in the ball game. Takes the snap. Gives it up the middle, and that's going to break straight through for a touchdown. Believe that's number 19 on the carry for Veterans Memorial, Kenny Dang, who is a wide receiver on the list, but he runs it in for the touchdown, and that makes it 47-12. As Lopez ready to try to boot it through. High snap, but he gets it down. The kick is up, and it is good. So your score with 3:43 to go in the ball game, Veterans Memorial 48, Medina Valley 12, and we're going to take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as Gutierrez has it teed up for the Patriots. It'll be Tomaselli, Gutierrez, and Reza back deep to receive for Medina Valley. As the Panthers will get ready to receive this kick. They've had a couple of decent returns so far tonight. We'll see if they can break one out here. That is a high driven end-over-end kick that is going to drive Gutierrez back to the 9-yard line. He's looking for some room to run, and he turns upfield to the 15. That's where he's brought down that time.
Oh, my God.
And
another one.
A late flag coming in.
2 of them.
One at the 22, one at the 29. We'll wait for the call here from the referee. I think this is going to be against Medina Valley.
Legal block in the back.
Yep. And so the Panthers will start at their own 15-yard line, 1st and 10 with 3:35 to go. Moreno in there at quarterback. Well, now there's...
Well, that's where they originally tackled him. They got to mark the penalty off now. And it's a half the distance to the goal.
It was weird because everyone was ready to go. So they'll mark him back to the 8-yard line. 1st and 10, they'll start there. Takes the snap, gives it off up the middle with some room to run through the line up to the 20-yard line where he's brought down. I believe that's number 33 on the carry for the Panthers. That's Patrick Jass on the carry.
Marion Reese on the stop.
He gets a 1st down for Medina Valley up to the 22-yard line. 14-yard pickup. They'll give it to him again up the middle. He gets stood up that time, but he gets 2 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 8. So that's actually Patrick Haas on the carry. That's how they pronounce that. It's spelled J-A-S-S, but it's Haas.
We'll remember that from last year when we were doing the JV game. They corrected when we were announcing it. Haas.
And Moreno takes the snap, trying to run around the right side, throws a stiff arm, drags someone to the 25, picks up a yard on the play.
Loses his helmet on the play.
Yep. Rash will have to come in.
There was Eric Cerna on the stop there for the Patriots.
So Rash comes in here on 3rd down and 7 because after Moreno's helmet came off on that last play. They'll send Reza in motion. They hand it to him on an end around, but they've got it covered. He cuts back to the 25, and he gets to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Trevino once again on the stop. Turned that play inside, and he turned it right inside to number 0, some Mark Stevenson.
And looks like the Panthers are going to go for it here on 4th and 7 as they send Moreno back in the ballgame. 1:39 and counting to go. I think they're gonna let this play clock tick down here and then call timeout.
Well, I really don't know why you would not punt this ball away. What are you? I mean,
if they don't punt it, Veterans Memorial is going to score again because they're not going to lay on the football. I'll tell you that. And they do take a timeout here with 1:17 to go in the ball game, and it's going to be 4th down and 8. And it looks like they're going to punt it away probably, but we'll see what they elect to do here. Timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment. And next week I think Uvalde's coming to town here against Medina Valley.
Yes.
So we'll see the Coyotes come and play here at Panther Stadium. And, Medina Valley's going to be 0-3 to start this season, Maury. And that's one of those games right there where you can start turning the things around. You've got Uvalde, then Southwest. They're no slouch, but they're a good football team. And I
think the last score I heard, I think Floresville actually came back and took the lead. Wasn't Southwest winning early?
That was Legacy.
Oh, that was Legacy. Okay, they played Southwest last week or the week before. Yes. Floresville did, I believe.
Yeah, and they beat them. They beat Southwest last week. Right now, Floresville's leading Legacy 31-28 with 7 minutes to go in that ball game. Tivey's getting beat by Shoemaker 45-21. And Tarvin is going to boot this away as they're ready to punt. Snap back, kick is away, a high spiral kick and a good one. Catch made at the 35-yard line, starts upfield to the 40, and that's where he's taken down. Good coverage by the Panthers that time, a 5-yard return to the 35. It's a 40-yard punt and a 5-yard return, so 35 yards.
John Murillo on the stop there for the Panthers on special teams.
Other scores around the district. Dripping Springs leading Lockhart 35-9 in the third quarter. Alamo Heights beating one of the other private schools in San Antonio 35-14. And then Bernie Champion beat United South 24-12.
That Laredo United? Is that who that is? Or United South? Or
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I'm
takes that snap and goes up the middle. Picks up 5 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 5 as we're under a minute to go.
Jean Murillo on the stop there for the Panthers. Just curious of where that is.
They'll look to the sideline here. It's number 14 in there at quarterback for Veterans Memorial, Jason Cantu.
Just have to snap it this one more time.
Yeah. They take the snap. They're going to hand the ball off up the middle. Not going anywhere. Gets a yard on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 4, but that is going to be all she wrote here is they won't have to snap the ball again as the clock shows 16 and counting.
And that will
do it. Your final score tonight. Veterans Memorial 48, Medina Valley 12. I believe last year it was 49-7 or 48-7 was the
pretty
final.
much basically the same score with the exception of the special teams touchdown that Medina Valley had from the first play of the ball game.
Yeah, first play of the ball game, Medina Valley with that pick six. And Medina Valley getting one offensive touchdown late. That was a Nick Rash carry for 8 yards on a run that he put in the end zone. And Medina Valley 0-3 to start the season. Veterans Memorial now 2-1 on theirs. And we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back to wrap things up. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Volt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
MVBN.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. Final here tonight. Medina Valley falls to Veterans Memorial. 48-12 is your final score. And Medina Valley led early in this ball game, 6-0. A pick six to start the game on the first play from scrimmage by Elias Gonzalez, and he ran it back for a touchdown. Medina Valley missed the extra point, made it 6-0, but then Veterans Memorial went to work on offense, and that was really all it was there. Some missed tackling by Medina Valley. They did what they wanted to offensively. They ran the ball when they wanted to run it. They threw it when they needed to throw it. And some things falling apart here is railing underneath the press box, or the table here in front of us just fell off underneath the table. That's nice. Hope this whole thing don't go tumbling. But Veterans Memorial, nonetheless, they did what they wanted to offensively, and Medina Valley didn't really have an answer for it. They played a little better there in the second half. They come out, managed to get a score, made it 27-12 as they tried a two-point conversion and failed. The next play, they tried a surprise onside kick. Veterans Memorial fell on top of it before that ball could travel the allotted 10 yards, and then they went down and scored, and basically that was all she wrote right there. And, some of the things that reared their head against Legacy and John Jay happened here tonight. Missed tackling was a big one on defense. Now, I do have to say, in the second half, Medina Valley did a much better job of tackling. We didn't see as many missed tackles in that second half as we saw in the first half. Did a little bit better job there, but we'll have Southwest coming next week. I know earlier we said Uvalde, then Southwest. It's the other way around. It'll be the Southwest Dragons next week and then Uvalde here at home. So with Southwest coming to town next week, those are things. That's a winnable game for Medina Valley, a chance to turn the season around, starting 0-3, a chance to get your first win and start trying to get back to 500.
Yeah, and that's what you got to look for, Jared. You got to look to improve every week. I thought in the second half, Medina Valley came out with some intensity, showed some intensity, got the ball, marched down, scored first in the second half, gave up a score, and then, two late ones. But a big difference between the first half and the second half, the Panthers shored up their tackling in the second half and actually got a couple of drives positive that were moving, just some, pre-snap penalties that thwarted one of the drives. But you saw improvement in the second half, and that's what we talked about at halftime. Maybe win the second half. Well, we didn't win the second half, but at one time, midway through the fourth quarter, we were tied.
Yeah, we were. I mean, they were ahead 7-6 there. It was just the 2-point conversion that failed right there, and you were hanging with them. And then, they scored.
Then I think what changed a little bit of the momentum back It's the onside kick, not being able to recover it and giving them a short field.
You gave them
and they cashed in on it.
Yeah, I mean, they had the ball at the 49-yard line of Medina Valley right there, and like you said, they cashed in on it, and that kind of just turned the whole momentum back of the ball game right there. But like you said, there was some improvement there in the second half, some things you can build off of getting ready to play Southwest next week. Also, want to point out that Southwest is beating South San in the fourth quarter right now, 53-6.
And South San, I believe I saw, was one of those teams that started out 2-0.
They split. They split to West Campus this year, so they lost a bunch.
Yeah, they lost a bunch of their players. Yeah, because they split into two high schools now.
I see.
And so, also like to take this chance to recognize the volleyball team. Got their first district win tonight, opener of district. They played Southwest at Southwest Legacy, but it was Southwest High School that they played. They're sharing a gym this year. Beat them 3-0, swept them out of there. And so a district win. They'll be taking on McCullum next Tuesday night at Medina Valley.
So
we're going to be on. We're going to be on to do that broadcast.
And if you can be there, let's pack the house because that is one that Coach Perez told us that was one of their biggest challengers that Medina Valley's going to have to go against for the district title. So let's pack the house. Let's get behind the volleyball and let's go 2-0 in district play.
Yep, and so you can join us there. Medina Valley Broadcast Network will be bringing you that game, the volleyball on the air for the first time this season, and then you can join us Wednesday night for Sports for Supper at Sammy's. And I also want to take this chance to recognize the sponsors that always thank you guys for making it possible to bring you all these broadcasts here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this.
And I want to thank every home game. Juke's Meat Market supplies us here that are in the press box, and the game clock officials and the coaches a nice tray which has dried sausage, ham, salami,
cheese, parisa,
all of the good things. So, and that's a good thing. If you have a party and you want some snacks, just go talk to Jeff or Ken and order a snack tray. Very affordable, and I guarantee you'll get rave reviews. Nobody will complain about it because they are delicious.
Yes, they are, absolutely. And it's always nice. Something to look forward to up here in the press box every week, waiting for that.
Absolutely.
And so, Medina Valley falling 48-12 is your final score here tonight. Next Friday night we will be on. Southwest will be coming to Panther Stadium as Medina Valley looks to turn around their season and start getting back on that winning track and get to 1-3 on the season. And so that is it for tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate y'all staying with us here throughout the broadcast. Hopefully next week the Panthers can get their first win of the season. Your final score here tonight, Veterans Memorial 48, Medina Valley 12 for the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. For Maury Stein and Jeff Stivers, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night. God bless, and we will see you next time when Panther football continues.